No.
No, we need to ask if people can hear us, don't we?
Yeah. Can anybody see us and can anybody hear from us?
Can you see the messages?
I can see the messages, yeah.
You can't see that wall.
You can't see us. We like instead of being side by side, we seem to be.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Technical issues. We've never done this before.
Yes, brand new to us.
I know what I need to do. Right, just bear with us, guys, because
we're having a technical
technical issues.
I can't actually see that on my phone. So why can't I see that? I can see the messages, but
can you see us at the top and you at the bottom?
No.
And you need to turn it round slightly.
That's looking good.
You'll be able to. That's it. You've got us all. You will have us all in at that.
No, the problem we've got here at the minute is I can't see that now because it's.
Right. I can see us. I can see us now. I'm side by side on this.
Helen, if you put that our mic on, because you're in the middle.
Right. Okay. And I'll put. So I'm going to be.
Your mic's done.
This is nuts. Right, big shout out to Danny and Diggy.
Hello. And we've got Jason K there. We've got Nico there. Chris P.
Jason.
That's better.
In Lamata. So they've come down from
Calpe. Danny Blackmore. Hello, everybody.
Hi, Chris Peach. Danny's as in Danny and Diggy.
Yeah. All right, okay. To see you now. We knew a TV program about that.
Has the echo gone? You should be able to get
I think it were echoing because I got my volume turned up, which were a bit stupid, really.
Nick CFC FTS.
Helen, okay. She's got two mics.
I've got two mics up.
We've got three mics.
Yeah. This is correct.
You got messages coming up?
Yeah, we've got messages coming up.
So what we need to do really is introduce ourselves because we're obviously live on two channels and people that typically watch Mark and Yvonne won't know who we are. And people that watch us might not know Mark and Yvonne are, and some of you will know both of us.
So
that is correct.
That's
right. Yeah.
So Mark and Yvonne have got a YouTube channel called Between the Lakes, and they cover this. Well, I'll let you tell them what you do.
We cover all the areas between the two big salt lakes in Torrevieja. Pink Lake, the Laguna Rosa, and the Laguna de Mata. Is it de la Mata?
Yes, it is.
The Blue Lake. And we are situated in a little strip of land that goes between those two lakes. It's in a little strip of land. It's a big strip of land called El Chaparral, San Luis, Limana, Altos del Limana, Jardin del Mar, and right down to Torrevieja, right to the coast. So we consider it all to be between the lakes for the purposes of our videos because it is between the lakes. Hence the name. And that's us.
Yeah, and Mark and Yvonne Devere full time. They've got a holiday home here. And it's a little bit more difficult now than it used to be because of the Brexit rules.
Since Brexit, we are now restricted to 90 days in 180 days, which is a rolling, very complicated. But I've done a couple of videos on it. If you look at
somebody's asked about that. Last week.
It's a rolling 180 days, and it starts as a chunk. If you imagine a block of days going on like that, and it rolls, so you can have any 90 days in that window. It's complicated to work out, but there's a great website by Philip Bellamy, and I'll put it in the link. I'll put it in the description, but I can't remember the name of it at the moment. But I'll put a link in a description to tell you what it's called. It's fantastic. It works out. You can even historically look at when you've been before, and it will remember what you've input because you put your email address in. It remembers everything, so it's fantastic. So we use that. We've actually got a difficult problem at the moment because we've got to go to another Shenzhen country. Well, it's Spain. It's Magaluf for a wedding in June. So at the moment we're here for 78 days. We've left 12 days spare.
So that takes days off of your 90 days. And if you were to visit a different European country, that also takes days off your 90 days. It's a pain, really. It's ridiculous.
Rolling one. So
Yeah.
they've done a video on that.
I don't believe it. Tony Schofield's actually caught us live.
What?
That is amazing.
Can I say hi to Costa Travellers as well? Happy Easter, guys, from Patton Road.
All right, yeah.
Happy Easter.
Yeah, now you're going
I
to have to read those. I've got my glasses on in the distance, and I can't take them off because the sun's blinding me. But I can't read it
I
either.
haven't missed anybody so far. I'm only seeing the comments on ours. I don't know if you're getting separate comments.
Yeah.
Pele, go on, lie down. Pele, help. He's gone deaf again.
I think. Oh, the serious echo.
And we are.
Okay, so we've got an echo. I wonder if it's between the two.
It could
channels,
be.
possibly.
We are having a glass of wine as well. Pele, go on,
It
lie
might
down.
have been
Good boy.
from when the phone was on. I think that'll have been. But the volume's gone down now, so it should be okay.
Yeah, we're going to be cooking a paella in a little bit.
Ooh, what sort of pastry do you use? Do you use short? Is it short crust?
What in the paella?
Not pie.
It's rice flour.
Pie man. Loves pies.
Right, while we're on here, and I'm opening here because it looks like there's a little bit of a delay from what we're seeing.
Yeah.
Usually when we're live, it's like 20, 30 seconds delay, so there might be a delay. Hopefully we can hear it. And as per usual, I've had a brain fart.
Right, okay. Well, we've got loads of questions that people have sent us in that they want answering, so maybe we ought to start on some questions. Do you think?
Yes,
Oh, well, actually, we've not said who we are. We're Brits living in Spain, and we're living in Spain. Obviously, what's happened to your thing? It's just done.
Yeah, it just went down.
It just went funny then. Yeah, it did a funny thing on your phone. So we live in Spain. I've lived here for 20 years now. How long have you lived here for?
Since 1989 when I bought mine.
Yeah, but you've not lived here since then, have you?
2003.
Yeah. Andy's lived here for how long?
9 years.
9 years. So we've lived here for quite a long time. My mum and my dad had a place over here years before we moved out, didn't you?
Yeah.
Before we moved out, didn't we? So we live here. Mark and I've got a holiday home here. And our channel is Living in Spain. We've got the YouTube channel. We've got Instagram. We've got Facebook. We've got a website.
Yeah, t.co.com, just to confuse
Yeah, we used to be called t.co, but I thought that were just a little bit too confusing for people to remember. So I thought it would be easier if we. It meant
to Dizil.
On tour. Yeah, but it were a little bit confusing. So,
Diggy, yes, it is. Helen's dog is 14. Is a Dalmatian. Is from a rescue. And answering that question. So.
Oh right, yeah, and we've had to put the other two away because they keep barking, and it's very annoying when you're trying to make a video. But Pelly's a little bit old, a little bit senile, and he's been asleep until we've just started talking, and now he wants to be in on the action.
The weather is nice. I don't know what the temperature is.
21.
Is that all? Oh, it feels a lot more than that.
I'm going to need to go and get it's doing a thing again. It's probably losing connection. It'll come back.
It's okay on here. It's fine.
Today, so today we're doing, we thought we'd do a Q&A.
Top Bugs is saying we've got serious echo.
Still.
Hang on a second. What I'm going to try and do is, it might be because we've got
two lots of mics.
Should we turn our mics off then?
I'll pull ours out and see what happens.
You could put Pelly.
Just to continue, I'm Bob. This is Helen, and that's Andy.
Right, it's now working from here.
Right, so I can take a mic off now then, can't I? That one, yeah. There we go.
See if that clears that up.
Right, Pele, you need to go and lie back down on your bed. Good boy.
Is that better?
Well, we'll not know for a few seconds. Andy, while you're there, just get Pele in there on his bed. Yeah. So let us know if that's better now that we've took one lot of mics off. Oh, somebody's saying better. I can see. You see, I've got my distance glasses on, so I can read it on there now.
Expat Paul's saying it's 36 degrees here in Bangkok today.
Oh, wow. I'd rather be here.
Feel like
and what's the humidity like? I bet it's really humid as well.
So Yeah, just for the guys that's on, and apologies for this.
Oh yeah, they're all saying it's
Expat
better.
Paul
Oh, is it?
has got a YouTube channel.
Right.
He's based in Bangkok. This is aimed at Danny and Diggy. Danny and Diggy are on a year's
break.
education visa, I think.
Pellet, go and lie down.
In, they're all over there. They've been all over the place. So go look out the channel.
down.
So Danny and Diggy, they're British and Polish. They're out there at the minute. Some good videos actually.
Yeah.
So we've got guys all over. I wouldn't be surprised if we had Ted from New York dropping in and all sorts of things like that.
Let me just leave that over there with you while I'm just getting
Okay.
Kelly.
Sort Kelly out. Lesson. Now,
So
anybody got any questions before I start going through the ones that's already been sent through?
there's a lot of questions here, isn't there? There's a lot of comments. Have we got? Expat pathway. Oh, I don't know. I can't see any now. There's a lot of comments, but no questions.
Tony's asking us how long we're out for.
All right, how long are we out for? That's an easy one.
Till the 24th of May.
24th of May. Yeah, we came on the 7th of March, and we're going home on the. What did you say?
24th
The
of May.
24th of May. Yeah, we're here for 78 days.
Into 74 days.
No, I think it's 78
Oh, right.
because we've got 12 days we've kept in reserve because we've got to do a wedding
In June.
in June, which is really annoying. But we have got a little bit of a beef about the 90 days because we bought property here. You know, it's just a shame that we can't come here whenever we want. We can't because of the Shenzhen rule. Before Brexit, we had the freedom of movement, which overrode the 90-day rule, and we've lost that now, and we've become a third country, which is a slight pain, but we can manage, and we're quite happy to do it. But it does make life a little bit more difficult.
Are you ready for a top up?
Oh yes, please. Oh, I thought you'd never ask. No,
Don't like to be a bad host.
I've tried I like this. This Syrah. Is that how you pronounce it?
Syrah, I think so.
Syrah.
Yvonne's not finished it.
I'm all right just yet, thanks.
Yeah, it's very nice. But the 90 days is a bit of a pain. We can put up with it, but we just got a little bit of a gripe. And there's Facebook groups trying to get this over. And a lot of people have written to their MPs about it. And we're trying to get people to sit up and take notice and change. Something's happened in France this week, you know.
Yeah.
A French minister has requested that the 90-day rule be changed in France to 180 days in 360.
Right.
The same as what we give. Because we, UK, give all Europe 180 days in 360. And we'd be happy with that. We'd be more than happy with that.
Well, most people would be,
Yeah.
really. I mean, let's face it, if you're here for more than 180 days, really should be resident anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, so...
It's what you grandpa used to do.
Yeah.
6 months here,
6 months, exactly.
Mm.
I mean, it's more difficult as well now for people that want to come and move over here because now you've not got the freedom to move to Spain and live in Spain. You've got to actually get a visa.
Yeah.
And usually it's a non-lucrative visa that they're issuing people, which means that you've got to come over here and not work. So you've got to be able to afford to support yourself when you move over.
Yeah.
Whereas in the past, people have moved over to work, to live the normal life. But it's not like that anymore. So, Andy, do you want to start on some of these questions?
Wine super expensive in Thailand. Okay, so this one that we're on right now, which is...
It's very nice.
Lovely.
This one is...
€2.35 a bottle. And that's not the cheapest one you can get. We used to get one that was really nice for 95 cents a bottle.
That's how much you bought for me.
Oh, well, there's about 36 baht to the euro. So what is
Don't
what
like
did I say?
it, euro,
2.35. So it's probably about
Kelly, go on, good boy.
That's €60. 60 baht.
no, a little bit more than that. It's probably about 80 baht.
That's frozen.
Yeah.
Tony's like, hopefully him and Cheryl will bump into you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
When
It'll
are
be more
should
than
do.
7 minutes on.
when are they coming? Are they coming soon?
24 degrees now.
24 degrees, okay.
I think Tony's here. I think they're here next week.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, yeah.
No, so they're here.
All right.
When are we doing tappers room?
21st, I
Is
think.
that?
Is it 21st?
Yeah.
They're here after that.
Oh, okay.
So they missed,
Middle of May.
or was it before that? They
Yeah.
missed tappers room. I know that. I can't remember.
Right.
I think it's about 13th or something.
No, it's
There's
21st,
a property
22nd,
on that
23rd.
there.
Yeah, there is. Let's have a look.
87 baht.
I told you, didn't I?
87 baht, you Thailand people.
Now, Nico CFC FTS. I have a question. Can anybody give me a job so I can move out permanently? Begging here. It ain't that easy. All right, you need a visa from the people that's going to offer you a job, and you've got to be doing a job that you qualified for.
A job offer, not a visa. You've got to get a visa.
No, but you've got to give them the job offer, and they've got to be qualified in something that is specialist, shall we say?
So if you were a doctor or something like that, then they'd give you a visa. But it's difficult now, which is really bad. I mean, we've got the estate agency, but we've also got a bar. And in years gone by, obviously you need more staff in summer than you do in winter. It would be quite easy because the people would be coming over here for summer. They'd get a summer job working in a bar. We can't do that now. We can't give them a job because they're not allowed to work. So it just makes it more difficult.
Yeah.
Even for us to find staff.
Yeah, it must be awkward for businesses.
It's mucked everything up, to be quite honest with you.
On the subject of visas and things like that, and getting around the 90, 180-day rule and everything, there's two quick ways to get around that. One is check to see whether you have parents, grandparents that are Irish.
Yeah, if you've got Irish descendants,
Irish.
and you can get an Irish passport.
Does it count if I was born on St. Patrick's Day?
St. Patrick's Day?
I don't think so.
No.
No.
Or the other way around is you do like, here you go, Danny. This is what you do. You get married to somebody that's got an EU passport. Job done.
There, you see, you could marry Diggy, and then you could.
If they're not married already. So that's it. I'm gonna. First question. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's have a look at these.
Some of these have got names on, some of them haven't, but the first one's got a name on it, and it's Tony. Question for Mike. You know he's into his photography. We want a sunset picture of the Pink Salt Lake to transfer onto canvas. My brother is a photographer, but he's not been able to get the right sky on his visits. Would Mike be prepared to share some of his shots with us? We're willing to pay for these. Now, before we go any further, I know somebody that took some cracking shots of sunset, and it wasn't Mike. It was actually Yvonne.
Yvonne took a fantastic picture through the grass. Wasn't it through the grass?
We do get some spectacular sunsets over
here.
Yeah,
you do. Yeah, we were there just a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and we did a live there, and that was a very nice sunset that night. We went there, and it was a great time to go as well because there's not many mosquitoes at the moment, and if you got it's not been raining, so it's a great time to go. Anyway, we've got some, but as a Tony, yes, I will send you some little proofs, Tony. If you like any of them, let me know, and we'll see what we can do as regards. I've taken quite a lot of pictures of the Pink Lake at sunset. Not for a while. Because there's that one.
I've got like a membership to their channel, not through YouTube, through Buy Me a Coffee. And you do give photographs and drone footage of the area to members. So that's another way that you can, if any of you are interested and you want to get some drone footage or some pictures,
the link
you can go to and become a member of Mike and Yvonne's channel.
Is Buy Me a Coffee / Between the Lakes.
There you go.
And Mike is a photographer and he does some great
videographer.
Both.
Okay.
Just some great footage and some great pictures.
More a videographer really, because I've spent most of me, well, not say most, a lot of my working life in camera work. So, yeah.
Have you ever, a question from me.
Yeah.
Have you ever done video of anybody famous?
Yes.
Have you? Are you allowed to tell us who?
Yes, the King.
The concert was.
The King?
But I filmed the royal family quite a few times.
Yeah.
Just about anybody, to be honest with you.
We didn't realise we were in the company of such a prominent person.
I filmed Prince Charles on...
King Charles?
Well, it's King Charles now, but it was Prince Charles then. And it was a garden party at Piccadilly.
Right.
And I was on Piccadilly. I was there for a couple of days because I work for a big screen company called Big TV.
Yeah.
And they put out the big screens to big concerts. And I was the camera supervisor for them. And we worked with maybe 3 or 4 different cameramen. And some of the big concerts, like we did Splendour Festival in Nottingham. We'd actually did Glastonbury once, but that was for football, unfortunately.
Right.
But yeah, I work with a big screen company. And so just about anybody in touring, big name pop
my
artists.
claim to fame is I once walked past Tessa Sanderson on on the station platform getting onto a train. That's about my meeting famous people.
Yeah. If you look at my other channel, then you probably see some famous names on there.
What is your other channel?
Mike Walker Camera.
Right.
Although it's been a bit neglected for the past few years.
Yeah.
Too busy. I'm retired now, you see, so I don't really do it. I retired from filming properly about how long ago? 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Because of COVID, really. COVID finished me off because I was self-employed and I had to earn a living, and I couldn't because I couldn't go out filming because there were no theatres, there were no sport had finished, and at that time I just I had no work whatsoever. So I retired early through no choice of my own, really. I could go back and do it, but I'm so used to not doing anything now that I'm not going to bother.
I'm going to skip some of these questions. I'm
Yeah.
going to skip some of these because some of them are heavy. We'll drop onto them later. Question for all: who has a tattoo? What is it? And if you don't have one, what would you get and why? Andy's probably got something Star Wars related. Well, actually, I don't. Her eldest daughter, Maddie, does have something Star Wars related.
It's ridiculous. What is it? An X-wing or a TIE fighter or something? She's got on.
It's an X-wing. She's got an X-wing on a
wrist.
On a wrist.
Yeah.
Why not? I've got.
He's got that. Which
Avengers.
But it's A for Andy.
Or whatever else. And I've got this. This I got done. To see that.
Looks like Bradford Bulls. That
Bad Toro.
Bradford Bulls.
Bad Toro. Right. So when you go through the airport, you'll see all this Bad Toro branded stuff, and I had that one done, but tweaked it. And that was done before I moved out, and that's it for me.
Well, I years and years and years ago, in my lunch hour from work when I lived in England, went with my friend and went and had a tattoo done, which was a butterfly, which were really naff. So I have had that covered over with 2 butterflies. And then I've got another tattoo that I designed myself, which is sort of a symbolic thing. It's the symbol for motherhood and the symbol for daughters mingled in together. And that's what I've got because obviously I'm a mum and I've got 2 daughters. So that's what I've got.
Me, I've got nothing. I will never, ever, ever get a tattoo.
He don't like tattoos
I believe
at all.
that life brands you as you go along anyway, so why bother paying for it?
Because
I think we should get hashtag HiBob.
That's exactly what I was going to say. You should have hashtag HiBob.
Yeah.
What about you two?
Well, I was going to say I've not got one. I've never had one. I've never really, a bit like Bob, I've no intention of getting one. Don't do anything for me at all. But if I did have to get one, I would get my football team, Bradford City, tattooed somewhere on my person. I don't know where. Bradford, probably City till I die, or something like that.
Right.
And that'd be it, but I'd never do it. What about you?
Yeah. No, I haven't got any.
No.
I don't intend getting any. I suppose if I was to get one, if I had to get one, I'd probably get something like a daffodil. Just on my arm, just a little daffodil.
A little yellow one. You like your yellow, don't you?
I like daffodils. Yellow's my favourite colour. Yeah. It's the sign of spring. I was born in the spring, so there we go.
There you go.
I'm just jumping back to the comments. This is the guys in Bangkok. This is for you, Bob, this actually. This Danny and Diggy, no, it's Expat Paul saying he buys wine from Big C.
Big C, yeah.
Right, 700 baht for 3 litres.
700
That's
baht.
not
So
bad,
He said it's not great wine.
it's about 20 euros. 700, I think 700 baht is about 20 euros. So how many? 3 litres? Oh, it's not too bad. Listen, I'm sure we can cope with it while we're in Thailand for a couple of weeks.
We can go to the bodega. I don't know if you've been to the bodega. Alvi been last one to see us. Or actually, there's one in Toronto too as well.
Yeah,
yes, there is.
And they have it on draft.
You can try it before you buy it as well, which is good.
I suppose you've not done that.
What is it?
No,
€1.25 a litre?
Make a dough.
And it's really nice wine as well.
Yeah, it's
We've gone past it.
yeah, you've been past it. It's literally across the road.
Have you ever tried the Sangre de Toro?
Right.
Sangre de Toro
That's
is
really nice wine.
about £7 a bottle, or it was £7 a bottle in Sainsbury's.
Yeah.
And it's like
well, we've not been for a while, and things have gone up in price. But it used to be about 120 a litre, something like that. But it's going to be under €2.
You have to pay the bottle.
Yeah, it comes in a big plastic container.
Like water.
Yeah.
You look like a proper wino when you buy it. It looks like you've got some sort of discoloured cooking oil in it in your car or whatever.
Tony Schofield. Tony! Is saying that they're enjoying your live videos. You've actually done some really good live videos lately, actually. Hats off to you for that.
Yeah, thank you.
The one from the lake was cracking.
Yeah.
Down on the seafront, I saw that one as well, because those of you that watch might see that I'm usually in there wanging them comments.
Andy's a bit of a stalker with all you YouTubers. You will notice he sort of spams your channels with comments. I keep saying to him, "Stop it! You're like a proper stalker."
Yeah, it's good getting comments. It's great.
I thought you'd have had a 3, 2, 1 ping, Mike. Actually,
what now?
Yeah.
Shall we do a 3, 2, 1 ping? Come on, do a 3, 2, 1 ping.
We're not finishing the video.
No, we're not finishing, but we'll do a premature 3, 2, 1 ping.
Okay, then go.
3, 2, 1.
Ping.
But not adios. No, we're stopping. Stop with us.
Stay a bit longer.
Don't go away yet.
Have we got another question?
Well, what other questions we got? I think we covered the Danny and Diggy. Are we going to vlog in Thailand?
No, we've not really.
Are we planning to vlog in Thailand? We're going to Thailand in August.
Definitely not.
He's not coming with us, obviously. That we are. We've been to lots and lots of places around the world before we started vlogging, and we really now regret that we weren't vlogging when we visited those places, because even if nobody's interested and nobody watches it, it's there for us to look back on.
Some great memories for us to look back
on. And yeah, you've got your photographs, but it's not like actually watching a vlog to remember things that happened. So 100% we'll be vlogging in Thailand, without a doubt.
Will we be meeting other vloggers? Well, they're kind of working on it.
Yeah, listen, if you guys want to meet up, that's great.
Tony says he thought you'd have had the 3, 2, 1 ping as a tattoo.
Never thought of that.
Yeah.
Never thought of that.
It's on the t-shirts though.
Yeah, I've got it here. It's there. But never thought of that one. Got hats, yeah.
Any other questions?
But not on our skin.
Loads of questions, actually,
not on the skin.
I've got because I know I've got Diggy saying that she's loving the comments. By the way, I hope that you guys that's watching are joining us.
Yeah, well, it's Easter Sunday, so you should be having a little snifter.
Okay, so for Andy, Helen, and Bob, would any of us move back to the UK, and what do we miss about living in the UK?
Right, I will say never say never, because you never know what sort of things are going to happen in your life. But I can't ever imagine a reason why I would move back to the UK. I've been here for 20 years, so I've not quite been here longer than I've been in the UK, but only another few years and I will have been. And my kids are here in Spain, and my kids are more Spanish than English. They've both got Spanish boyfriends, so I'm imagining that they're probably going to marry Spanish guys, and their lives and their families will be here. So for me, that means that my life's here in Spain as well. I don't think we would have had the sort of opportunities in the UK that we've had here in Spain. I've got the 2 businesses over here, and can't imagine moving back. I miss family and I miss friends, and that's what I miss. Perhaps if my kids were in England, then that'd be a different matter. But they're not, and they don't consider themselves as being English. So,
well, Jessica were born here.
She were. Maddie were only 3 when we moved over. Francesca were born here. They both are actually looking to change their citizenship to Spanish, because even though Francesca were born here, she's classed as a British citizen. But now that Brexit's happened, our passports are quite restricted. So it's actually it's beneficial to have a Spanish passport. So they're both looking into perhaps swapping their nationality to Spanish. And you?
I very much doubt it. I do miss my family. Is that recording? I love them all.
That way.
I'm with my daughter and my grandkids.
Yeah.
And they're here, so.
Yeah. And it's a great lifestyle.
And look at it.
You're going to get burnt. You need to go and put an hat on.
Yeah, you're going to have a burnt head.
That's why I shot in there, because it's like burnt.
So Andy, you've not answered that question.
12 years ago, if you just said, would you be living abroad, I'd have laughed at you. But life happens, things happen, and I've got no regrets. I've got no intention of going back to the UK.
No.
As it stands right now. Yeah, I miss family.
Yeah, I think for all of us.
COVID was strange times.
Yeah.
I
think for all of us, the one thing that we miss from the UK is family and friends. I used to miss Hendo's relish, but I found it here in Spain now, so that's okay. That's okay now.
Hello, Patricia B. You've been
Patricia.
quiet lately. I hope you're all right.
Hi, Patricia.
Robert Sheldon, happy Easter from Woodset.
Oh, happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
He's only about
and that's
5 miles away.
Heather Pacey and Lop. Dinner Cats, do we miss the rain? No.
Yes, I'd say we do, because sometimes not in summer, but in winter, it's nice when it's raining outside and you've got all your doors and your windows closed and you're inside and you're nice and cozy and you can hear it outside and just watch a bit of crap television. But
No.
maybe not. Actually, forget that, because when we have rain, I lose my Sky signal. So no.
Yeah.
So another question, Andy. You've got loads of them there.
Oh, let's have a look.
I wonder if that's gone off.
Let's have a look. PG,
I'll have a
happy
look
Easter
in a
from
minute.
Cardiff. Patricia B. Right, okay. Understand now why you've been a little bit quiet. So,
Right, so you need to read it.
let's have a look. I'm trying to read this backwards.
It's going.
Expat Paul saying he misses Christmas. That's the only time he's home to.
Oh, yeah, well,
I can understand that.
Christmas is not the same.
it's not the same here in Spain, but we do
We
make it the same,
yeah.
because if ever you've watched our channel, you know that I love cooking. We never go anywhere for Christmas. We always stop at home. I always cook a big Christmas dinner. And usually this year was abnormal. There were only 4 of us. Usually I've got a house full, haven't I? And I'm cooking for maybe 12, 13,
I don't know if you saw
whatever.
that video. You'd be impressed with that. You being a Yorkshireman and being thrifty and that lot, as in tight.
Thrifty?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
got it right.
We've actually got the turkey's always called.
Oh yeah, Fred. We call the
Oh, yeah.
turkey
We've
Fred.
got the turkey all ready for next Christmas in the freezer.
Yeah.
Have you?
He's a big lad, and all.
Yeah. And I've already got the Christmas pudding in the cupboard.
Wow, good
Yeah, we're
thinking.
both
Forward
sale,
thinking, that, isn't
yeah.
it?
Where was it from? Carrefour. They
It
had
was
them on
from
reduced half
Carrefour.
price. So
Yeah.
We bought our turkey this year from Carrefour,
Yeah,
and they've got them in the sale after Christmas. So we bought another one fresh, and it's in the freezer.
right.
You have to buy a new freezer.
Have you got a big freezer?
I have got a big freezer.
And there's one round the pub's house.
Yeah, we've got plenty of space.
Right, where are we at? How many miles can you do on a full charge on your bikes if you don't pedal?
Right. Well,
Nothing if you don't pedal.
if you don't pedal, nothing, because they're assisted, so you've got to pedal.
Right.
Otherwise, they don't go. Some bikes, you just have an accelerator and they go, and they don't pedal. But ours are not like that. They're assisted. They're quite old now, actually. They're 6 years old. We've had 2 batteries as well. We've gone through a battery. A battery lasted about 3 years, 3 or 4 years, maybe.
Yeah.
They're quite expensive as well. Now they're £240 to replace the battery.
They've gone up a lot.
They used to be 180, but this year they've gone up to 240. A massive increase. I don't know why that is.
Yeah.
But anyway, we can go. We set like from where we are in Altos del Limonar, we can go to as far, would you say, north as Cabaroy.
All right, that's
We
quite.
could probably get to
Yeah.
Cabaroy.
And back.
Wouldn't get back. No, we get
I
back.
would, but you wouldn't.
Yeah,
You
because
use your battery
yeah,
far much more than me.
well, I get on my bike. The battery's on.
Yeah.
She gets on her bike. She pedals.
Yeah.
But I have to put my battery on just to catch up with him.
Yeah,
Right.
that's the reason she puts her battery on to catch up with me, because I've just got mine all the time, and I wonder why my battery doesn't last as long
Yours
as
always
yours.
runs out.
But actually, to be fair, this week I've been pedaling a lot. I've been actually pedaling. Like we went down to the front the other day. I didn't put the battery on once. I pedalled all the way down there and I pedalled all the way back.
You do well.
So yeah,
I've not been on a push bike it must be, well, before I lived in Spain, it must be about 25, 30 years since I've been on a push bike. I think I'd fall off now.
It's great fun though. It's great fun. People, people say to us, we say to them, if you're on a push bike and you're travelling round here, round El Chaparral, San Luis, wherever it is, you see a lot more. You don't miss anything.
It's ideal for biking round here as well, because it's flat. You've got some great cycle lanes round here as well, haven't you?
It's great, and the new one, we've just been to Los Montesinos. They've got a new flat cycle track there.
No, I think it's extremely safe for cyclists in this area because of the cycle lane system that you've got.
It's getting better and
There
better
is
as
an
well.
exception.
What's that?
Shout out to Richard Dwyer if he's watching. If not, he'll be watching later. He's the guy that was with us on Friday in Los Alcázares. He's bought from us down in Los Alcázares. Lovely place. Out on his bike, heading towards San Javier. This was really bad. San Javier Airport.
He was on the cycle path.
On the cycle path. And the cycle path, literally, he's going along, just looking around at everything else. It's the roundabout. It stops at the roundabout where the airport is, I think.
Yeah.
The old airport in San Javier. And it stops with a storm drain.
Yeah, the cycle path just ends.
It literally,
and
there's
it's
no
a storm
border,
drain at the end.
nothing there. It's
Yeah.
He fell straight into
straight
it.
in.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they were
They were
lucky.
lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they were lucky that it didn't kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
wasn't lucky that he fell into
Well, no, but he was lucky that he didn't injure himself worse than he did. Yeah.
Do you have a car in the UK?
Yes.
If you do, why don't you have one in Spain?
We prefer to be without a car, don't we?
We don't really need one where we are.
When we first started coming, we rented a car, like everybody does. But we just thought, well, let's get a bus.
Yeah.
We bought the bikes. We bought the bikes on the first year. So the first year we were here, we bought the bikes from Decathlon at Lasagna Boulevard. They were €595 each. We bought two. They reduced from 795. Weren't they? We got a great deal. Yeah. And we put them in the back of our higher Fiat 500, both of them, because they fold.
Right, okay.
And they both went in the back of a Fiat 500.
Surprising.
And then we drove them home. We got on them and started. We thought, well, why do we need cars?
We just don't need the car.
It's so nice round here.
You just said that.
Twice. Yvonne's battery's gone.
Both of them.
Yeah, they're both gone now.
Oh, right, okay.
So we're on our second battery in 6 years.
That's still cheaper than running a car,
Oh,
though.
blimey,
We
yeah.
hire a
Yeah,
car.
a lot cheaper.
Sometimes my sister and her husband comes out, and then we'll hire a car.
Yeah.
Just so we can all get around, because we can't all four get on two.
Yeah, and
I remember seeing the video when you were struggling to get through your bathroom.
yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Would you move to Spain permanently? If not, why not?
No, I don't
answer
think
this
so. We like the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
6 months here, 6 months at home.
Yeah, we love that.
We have 3 kids. We've got 6 grandkids, and we love them to bits, don't we?
Yeah, so we like to see them.
We'd miss them too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we lived here.
Biggest
they'd
reason why
miss us.
people leave, actually, that we know of through work.
Well, there
is,
are 2 reasons.
Yeah.
Definitely one is grandchildren.
Yeah.
People move back because the children have had children and they want to be there for the grandchildren. The other one is when people develop health problems. Although the National Health Service here in Spain is absolutely fantastic, spot on. But I do understand sometimes the older generation, especially if they don't speak any Spanish, it's a little bit daunting for them to be using doctors and hospitals here in Spain, and they prefer to be back in the UK. So 2 reasons for moving back: grandkids and medical reasons. Yeah.
Danny and Diggy missed UK Christmas time. Sorry, I'm just catching up on the comments.
Yeah.
Ed Stracker, yes, I spotted that one. It took me a while. You might have seen my head going a little bit. Who else we got? Patricia B again. Can't wait to get back, spending 6 months in Spain per year. Also, Yvonne and Mike, great inspiration. So lovely to see you guys together. Listen, we knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
Yeah.
If it weren't here, it was going to be at the Oasis, let's be honest.
Oh,
Mercadona,
Mercadona.
yeah.
Yeah, we booked you there a couple of times.
We try and film in Mercadona, we get told off. So that will come. We will do a Mercadona video.
We need to get special permission off of them, though, because they don't like it.
We've kind of got permission-ish, but
we need to arrange it.
yes. We got pulled up, actually, in another one, Pick and Pay. So I don't know if you guys, we got to the video last night. Iceland and Torrevieja is closing, which will affect a lot of people. But there's a place called Pick and Pay, which used to be called Del Boys in Guatemala. And we've done the video for it. I've just got to edit it and release it. And they stopped us yesterday and they're like, can I help you? And we're like,
because we're filming. We should have asked them, really.
Yeah.
But that's a great place.
When they knew that we weren't saying anything derogatory, they were all right.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
Well, she turned around and says, were you the guy that was filming the stuff in the car? And I'm like, what?
It was
me, yeah. But it's after here's my whole form sort of thing.
Yeah.
Stephen Birth. Nice to see you all together. I follow both of you. Thanks for all the videos. Very useful bits in Spain make us laugh. I think he means Brits in Spain.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
Yeah. Hi, Bob.
I were in bits watching it.
Yeah, we're in Brits watching it.
I were in Brits watching it.
Love to have a meal with you soon. Well, we can eat.
Yeah, well, you know, we like food. That's never going to be an issue.
In fact, you could have a meal with us today. We're cooking paella.
Yeah, when you can start that?
Yeah, I need to start it soon, don't I?
Crack on, missus.
Read it. Well, let me go.
Let's do a few more.
Do a few more questions, and then I'll get the paella on.
Right, this is for you guys.
Right.
And actually, it's interesting for me. This. How much do you spend per week to live in the UK versus how much you spend per week in Spain as a comparison?
Right.
I don't know if that's to include electric and water and things like that or what.
I think it's definitely a lot less in Spain.
It is cheaper in Spain.
UK is really expensive at the moment, you know, because the inflation's gone up to, it's done at 10% at the moment.
I think it's gone up 30 here.
Has it?
Yeah, but they were a lot lower, weren't they?
Yeah, they're a lot lower, but I think it's still lower here. I think our grocery bills here would be, I don't know, a lot less than UK.
Yeah, although I have noticed that food here has gone up a lot as well.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
We notice that every week with our shopping.
Yeah, but you guys probably don't take it the wrong way. You probably the booze and that lot here is a lot cheaper than the UK. And you probably not drink it in the UK as opposed to
well, that's it. Yeah.
Guns out.
Yeah,
Guns
that's
out.
it.
Oh, what's the top up?
Yeah,
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the UK, we just don't
I'll
buy
let
it.
you reach so I don't have to play.
Hello, look at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dog's trying to muscle in on Mike and Yvonne.
Let me go and get him to lay down again.
He's a good lad.
Come on, pal.
He looks tired.
It makes out that it just makes out that it's deaf and decrepit. You watch later, as soon as we get ready for the food, you wouldn't think it was the same dog. Proper. He is nuts.
Yeah.
He's a lovely boy. All the dogs are lovely. All of them are rescues. If any of you have seen our channel before, we've got Carlo. He's locked up in the bed. Locked up sounds really bad. He's in the bedroom at the minute because he barks at anything and everything. But he was literally dumped at Helen's gate because Helen used to work. Helen used to work.
Okay.
At the vets. And it's like, I used to work.
I'm not carrying him home, you know, Helen.
Yeah. Yeah.
You took this puppy out, found it in the nature reserve.
I used to be a
Yeah.
But the thing is, it was Sunday. Cass's Spaniel was over on Sunday. She was at work, so of course you give a puppy to a teenager and one that's not quite a teenager. What the hell's going to happen?
Yeah.
Mom. And he's been here. He's been with the family ever since.
Yeah. Nice. That's good. Looks happy.
Tony say, hang on a minute. Sorry, Patricia B. Oh my God, I forgot. Hi Bob. See you soon.
Hi, Patricia B. Looking forward to it.
Tony Schofield, how's the plants going, Bob? We filmed some today, but it's not going to be out for 2 weeks.
Oh, it's not. You're not going to see it for 2 weeks, Tony. They're coming on all right.
Yeah.
I've still got a lot more to prick out.
It's like I say, much cheaper in UK. My own bills cost more for my house in UK when I'm not there than my bills in Spain when he is here.
Right.
I
Yeah.
think he's like in Atelier Park, which is
Yeah.
bizarre way.
We all have standing charges, don't we? That's the thing that even in UK, we're in the UK now, we're with Octopus Energy. And you know, they're fantastic. So anybody in the UK that's not with Octopus Energy, go with Octopus Energy because they look. Yeah, they're fantastic.
We found them the best and the cheapest.
And the cheapest. I think the government thing has finished now, hasn't it? We were getting £67 a month to pay to help towards the electric bills because of the crisis. But it's finished end of April. I think it finishes, isn't it? I'm not sure.
I think was the last payment.
But we were only paying. The bills have obviously gone up, but because we're only there 6 months of the year, we're still in credit. We're about £300 in credit because we're paying £79 a month.
Just to jump in, sorry. Danny and Diggy, thanks for joining us. They've got to go catching up with the family in a minute.
Nice
to see you guys. Enjoy the morning. Thank you. Danny and Diggy, if you get a chance later, we'll leave it up and just see how the paella gets cooked if you're interested. But enjoy yourself.
Are we going to be live all the time on cooking paella?
No, but Cheryl Schofield saying 1 week.
1 week.
1 week, yeah.
Brilliant. See you then.
Now,
Any more questions?
there's a comment flagged up from Maria Smith, but it's not in the live chat. It's actually on YouTube, so I can't see that right now. I don't know which ones we've got. Have we got car in the UK? Yeah, we've done that. Done that. On this side. What's the most offensive comment you've ever received on YouTube?
Right, we'll let you two answer first because we've got loads of them.
Yeah, we get. I don't know. You get these people that just want to make a comment for some reason, for no reason. Yeah. I don't know what reason, and they just say something. But what I do is I always answer them very politely. Yeah. I never say
no.
No, you're never nasty.
And I'm never nasty. I just answer it, and I'd be nice to them. and sometimes it turns them round, and they say, they feel a bit flattened, and then. But what's the worst comment we've had? What do you think the worst comment we've had?
Well, we had a comment once about somebody telling us to leave the comedy to the
Oh
professionals.
yeah. Yeah, that was actually we did this video. We were at home actually. We did it in the UK. Oh, it was terrible. I look back at it.
Why did we do it?
I wish I could cut that bit out. It really was bad. Anyway, and this guy quite rightly said, "Leave the comedy to the professionals." And it's a bit of an insult, really.
We agreed with him though.
But at the time, because in my former years, I was in a comedy show band, in the 90s. So I'm thinking, well, I was a professional.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Yeah, it's like that joke in that people all laughed when I said we're going to be a comedian. Anyway, they're not laughing now.
Well, we've got 3 that I can think of.
3?
Yeah, I can think of 3. The first one happened fairly early doors, and they must have been American, the people that were speaking to us, because they said, "How dare you toothless rubes make videos? Your teeth are so bad. I'm distracted by looking at your teeth rather than watching your film."
Oh, rude.
What email can you answer that?
Thanks.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
Another one that we had.
Well.
Another one that we had was somebody that said to us, "I've reported your channel for racist content." And we said, "Racist content? What do you mean?" They said, "Well, you've got no other ethnicity of persons on your videos apart from white."
Brits.
So that
We
was
were like,
I actually think that's probably the most offensive one. And then another one.
Yeah, that's offensive.
Somebody once commented and said to Andy, "Can you tell that woman to shut up? I hate her voice. She shouldn't even be speaking."
Really?
Oh,
I don't know what motivates these people.
Me, Helen, and Bob, not realising that Bob's Helen's dad.
Yeah.
I'll leave you to think about that one yourself.
Yeah, so we have had a few nasty comments, but
No, we're not in a relationship.
well, we are in a relationship.
Daughter and father.
It's ridiculous.
Tony Schofield might be one with your wine tasting vlog. It made us both howl with laughter.
We were talking about that earlier.
No, so
It's very dry. It's dry.
nice flavour though.
Lovely
By the way,
flavour.
if you
Dry.
don't have one, in case it's a little bit too dry for you, we've got beer and cider. As
All right,
well.
then.
Might have some white wine as well.
Right.
We've also got some
Strawberry cello.
Oh,
Check that out.
I saw your limoncello.
Well, the limoncello is found the good.
We have got
Do you like Indian
limoncello at
food?
the moment, though.
Oh yeah.
So you like spicy food?
Yeah.
Oh, this is one for life. Get ready, guys.
Not so much
We don't want any of these peppers though. I don't want any.
Is that Helen's sister? No, we're not related at all. Even though we're kind of South Yorkshire. Actually, the bottom of the street where I grew up was South Yorkshire.
Right.
But we're North Notts, and
Is it Worksop or is it Newark? Worksop. Yeah.
Actually, I'm Northumbrian. I'm a Geordie.
Oh, yeah, really? Yeah. My father's family is from Newcastle, North Shields, but not below Northumberland.
I'm from just north of.
Yeah, above there, yeah. Morthorpe. And all, yeah. That's where Billy Elliot were filmed. Because I were in that film.
Were you? Very good.
My claim to fame, yeah. Nobody ever saw me like. I played a minor.
Dancing?
No, I wasn't dancing, no. I was fighting.
just for those of you that's joined us later on the stream, we're Brits living in Spain.
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 In your spleen.
Vicar, we're Brits living in Spain. Mark and everyone's between the lakes, so 2 different channels. Go look up, you can click and everything else. We've got expat Paul. He's had some pretty wild comments.
Has he?
It's probably to do with eating burgers that's 5 patties big.
I've seen it, Paul. Enormous.
That was 5 patties in a burger.
Huge.
It was huge.
Yeah.
And he does a lot of food stuff in Bangkok.
Right.
But what throws to start with?
I liked your Mexican.
I've not seen that one yet.
Oh, you've got to watch
been busy.
the Mexican.
The burgers, they ladle the meat on.
Yeah, it's not a proper patty.
It's not a proper patty, it's ladled on. And we're like, like slop. It's like, what? And then they cook it both sides, then it's deep fried, then it's put back on the plancha. And
yeah, it's a bit strange.
How many calories?
A lot.
Yeah. Extracker. You haven't seen my teeth, yeah. Expat Paul saying Facebook groups are the worst.
Well, actually, yeah, we had to leave a Facebook group once because we did a video about Casada. And
Did you see the second one where we spent a lot of time in
yeah,
Casada
we actually
with the
thought
drone
it,
and everything?
we actually thought it was a really
I
good
think
video.
so.
We weren't meaning to cause offence to anybody, but we released the video and we shared it on a few different Facebook groups, and it got, in general, a good response because people want to see Casada. I mean, what you've got to bear in mind is here in Spain, it's different now because people can travel, but for a long time, people could not travel to Spain easily, and people were loving to see the local areas when they couldn't get here themselves. So we did this one of Casada, we put it on the different groups, and one Facebook group in particular, they hated it. They proper slated it.
Yeah.
We were getting really abusive
because they were like,
comments.
they don't know what they're talking about themselves. We'd actually got all the stats from the Spanish government website, so how many properties there were, how many residents there were, and things like that. So everything we was telling them was maybe
official,
a year out of date,
yeah,
but it was from official sources.
And they were saying, they were saying that we painted Casada in a really bad light, which was really not meant to do at all. We wanted to make it look
wasn't
nice.
in a bad light.
Helly,
Helly,
what are you
get out the bag, Helly.
I think he wants to get through there. Really?
Really?
Just sit down.
He'll come back round here now. But anyway, he'll come back round and he's
going
he
back again.
Joe, let me have a look, see if I've missed any. If I've missed any, I'm sorry. Let's have a look. Cheryl Schofield will like your comedy, especially the Bar Patrick one. That's going to be you guys.
Patricia.
Bar Patricia.
Yeah,
The wine tasting. The famous wine
Well, is
tasting.
there a Bar Patrick as well?
No.
No, I just want I think
not that we know of.
Yeah, no, Bar Pat, so.
Joe from Gamma Roy, you all make good vlogs. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And they're all different. I mean, you guys cover a lot here, and they tend to be, I would say, shorter videos, 5-10 minutes long, sort of thing, whereas ours tend to be more
like this.
Like this one.
But we'll cover a bigger area because we can.
Yeah.
You know, we'll try and cover events to give people a taste of Spain because a lot of people don't realise the diversity and the amount of culture.
The quality of life.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a huge country and a diverse country, and a lot of people that think of Spain, they think of Benidorm.
Yeah.
And that's it. And we like
Which
to
is
show,
great.
yeah, and we've done videos of Benidorm, but we like to show a different edge on it, really, because I think it's a beautiful cultural country.
It is.
A lot of people just don't appreciate.
That's right. Yeah.
Some of our videos we think are really good, don't do really well, but it's worth looking at in the future. So, for instance, Moors and Christians.
Yeah. Now there was a question on there: the most popular video that you've ever done.
Hang on.
Not on there, but
no,
on
I'll
there.
get back to that.
Yeah.
Just quickly. Ed Stracker, really nice people, like every expat I've met. Thank you very much. You've not met many. Tim Mayron.
Hiya, Tim.
Hi, Tim. I don't know if Erin's with him or Trish.
I saw Tim yesterday.
Yeah, we saw Tim yesterday. Now, he's a funny guy. Maybe we should get him on the videos.
If people like it.
It probably would.
Let's have a look. I think Atelier Park may have gone downhill since I moved there. I'm still enjoying myself too much. Spent all day in bed recovering last Thursday. Oops. Especially when the sun's out. Watch for that one. Catches you out. Yeah. Nico CFC FTS. Give us your name. What is Bobber's favourite local wine?
Oh, I know what it is.
Whatever goes down the throat.
No, it's not.
Is it wine?
No, your favourite wine. We know what
I
it is.
Cotto.
Exactly. El Cotto.
El Cotto is a beautiful wine. It's more expensive than Syrah, so I put up with Syrah. But I mean, Syrah's a decent wine as well.
El Cotto's a Rioja.
But El Cotto's it's a nice wine.
It's a Rioja. You sell it in like Mercadona and places for about €6 a bottle, or if you get it in a restaurant, it's anywhere between 10 and 20 euros a bottle.
Yeah. Ed Stracker's saying it was Easter and lots of young people forgot I was 63. Tony Schofield in the garden, shelves inside. Fair enough.
Now, we were talking about video, so there is a question, I think it's on the other side, that said, what is the most popular video you've ever released?
Yeah, ours. We've done, I think, 2. The one about buying a house, that's a very popular one. We did. Yeah, we gave you a plug in that because we bought the house from you, and you did a great job. And we yeah, there was another one we did, which was it was the farm, when the COVID.
Yeah.
So I did I mean, nothing to do really with Between the Lakes, to be honest. I did it on my own. Yvonne wasn't in it.
I wasn't in that
I
one.
always say
I always,
our most popular video.
yeah,
Oh, you
the
weren't in
one
it,
that
were you?
I'm not in.
Now, we've done really informative videos about having COVID vaccinations, about travelling backwards and forwards to UK, about different fiestas. No, none of them are the most popular video.
The supermarket as well.
Oh, we've done our most popular video to date, and every day that we look at statistics, every day it's still the most popular video, is Francesca's 15th birthday pool party.
Oh,
Really?
Now I wonder why.
I wonder why.
It's the most popular video.
Oh, right, yeah.
It is.
Oh, I
Honestly,
see.
that has got
Yeah.
we've
Straight
had
up,
more
without a
views
doubt.
on that, and every day, still, I mean, she's nearly 18 now, but still, when we look, that video has more views every day than any other video that we've done.
Wow. Yeah.
That's amazing.
I need to do more videos with scantily clad teenagers.
Well,
That's
we've actually said when we go to Thailand, Francesca and Pretty Boy, because he's a handsome young lad.
Yeah.
Right, I was going to say I'm going to use them and abuse them. That sounds bad.
Thumbnails.
They're gonna be our
Thumbnails. They're going to be the ones that
Yeah.
we're going to get. Golden beaches, beautiful blue skies. I mean, this is nice.
Francesca
but that
and
is just
Alvaro.
next level.
Yeah.
And Francesca and Alvaro.
What's that?
I might
Well,
have
it
to get out of shade.
Can't be us three because we put them off, so that's.
But what about you? Your audience, like our audience, are over 65. Most of
Yeah.
our audience. We haven't got any kids watching us at all.
No, we don't have any kids watching. But I really am amazed that that's the most popular video that we've done. But it 100% always
Yeah.
is that video.
Right.
Always.
Yeah.
Beach ones are always popular, aren't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah. Beach ones are
I mean,
popular.
we've done
Yeah.
beach ones, we've done fiestas, we've done. Well, we've done all sorts.
Yeah.
But that is always number one.
Yeah. I don't even think I've seen that one.
There's nothing to watch. I cook a paella.
Yeah.
They're jumping in the pool.
There's all
Yeah.
the young buddies. That's
but-
Is that what it is?
That's what it is.
Right, here we
Yeah,
go.
it's strange. I don't
Laura.
understand.
Love watching you guys, down to earth, easy watching, especially with wine.
definitely
pops
Laura.
up- Laura pops up. Usually when we've got a live, she's like, "Oh, I'm so glad to see you guys." Off we go.
Now,
Could almost be there with you most of the time. Must be a northern thing.
must be another thing.
It definitely
Now-
is.
I used to be a veterinary nurse. Even when I first moved over here, I worked at the vets. And when I worked in England, I worked at the same practice all of my working life there in England. And every now and again, we used to get locum vets. And they always used to say, because they travelled all around England, the further north they went, the friendlier the people got. No offence to anybody that's from down south, but maybe we're just a bit more open from up north.
Yeah, definitely we are.
Yeah.
A lot more friendly up
Yeah.
north.
Yeah.
I think we've just got more time. But I think people down south are too busy running around and working.
Yeah,
Maybe we're not.
different lifestyle.
Nico says they're going to look out for it. So look out for, I think it's going about the Cotto.
Yeah, Cotto's really nice.
Patricia B, Mike, the Shenzhen visa timetable was excellent. That video.
I
Yeah,
think it's actually got a calculator.
She's using
on
it
hasn't
now.
oh, it's brilliant. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great.
Those of you that come out regularly, look their video up. Cracking. Ed Stracker's just subs. We'll check out your streams after you guys. I think that's to you, that one. Tim, do you need to carry proof that your dog is yours and vaccinated? I think it'll come off the chip, won't it? But having said that, the police don't tip. Listen, long time ago, we got stopped by the police in the nature reserve.
Yeah, the dogs were off the lead, which they shouldn't have been. We got into trouble for it.
Yeah, and they took NIE details.
Yeah,
and
they
said,
did-
catch you again.
Yeah,
Fine.
but they didn't take any other details. I mean, when you have the dog chipped, you get the little cards, like the little credit card. Might be a good idea to carry that around in your
Never
wallet
carry
or
mine,
whatever. But
even
no,
within the car.
I never have done. And even though I worked in the vets, I don't know the answer to that 100%. I'm afraid.
I've missed it.
What's that?
I don't think I missed anything there.
So it's
What
said that one.
is your favourite video you've ever created?
My favourite video I've ever created. What? Yeah, in between the lakes, does it mean? Do you think?
Yes.
Good question. We've done a few. the one that I'm most proud of. Oh, there's a few actually. I like the funny ones that we've done, like the one in the park. Nobody's watched it, but where we couldn't get the name of the park right. That's a funny
Park of
one.
Nations,
And then we did one on the pier,
yeah.
and that was funny.
Yeah.
Just sometimes you just
And
sit down.
The outtakes.
Oh, the
ones,
outtakes.
The outtakes ones.
Pretty hilarious sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a genuine. We haven't got it right. We've made a right mess of this, and we can't stop laughing. And they're really funny.
If you haven't watched them, you need to watch them.
And nobody watches them. We always put them out in December. I think we've done 3 now.
December or January.
Yeah, December, January. At the end of the year, it's like the end of the year thing that we do. I go because I keep all my footage. And
Go there with how many terabytes I've got.
well, this is the problem. The problem is storing everything because every time I do a video, and I've done a lot since we've been here this time in this few days. A month we've been here, done about 12, 13 videos or something. Storing it, you think, what do I keep? What do I throw away? But I always keep, if something funny's happened, I keep that. I thought, we'll use that later. We can't get something right,
Yeah.
And then it goes in the outtakes video at the end of the year. And they are hilarious, aren't they, sometimes?
Yes.
We think they are.
Yeah.
So we think if we think
We
they are,
still
other
laugh at
people
them
might.
ourselves.
Oh yeah, I couldn't watch it now without
we're
laughing.
sad? I don't know.
And we've done 3, and they get the fewest amount of views. And I think, well, if more people watch this, they might get a bit more of a
Our
laugh.
kids find them funny, don't
The
they?
kids
They
like
watch
them, yeah.
I've got a couple of videos that I really like that we've done. They're not funny ones, but one of them was the top tips of things to do in Seville. I really like that video. And the other video
that literally wasn't planned. I just literally pulled out the thing and said, top tips for in Seville. That's the first time she knew I was doing it, and off we went.
I like that video. The other
Sometimes the best,
video that I like is the tapas route that we did last year. I like that video.
Funny enough,
right?
You'll find 2 of those this year because we'll be doing one and they'll be doing another.
We'll do them together, aren't we?
Yeah. So we might need to move the glasses.
And I'm going to go and start cooking the paella.
Pull that glass out of the way there, and the bottle.
I'll take this one out of the way.
Yeah, take this bottle, Helen. Thanks. Because this chaos may now reign. Bob, you're not in the video. You moved too far, of course.
That's because I'm in the sun. I'm getting good.
Favourite videos? Well, my favourite ones. I did the one that I did for basically a summary of last year. So if you're visiting Spain in 2023, watch this.
Yeah.
And I have no idea how many places we went, but when we look back, it was like, oh my god! So look that one up. There was probably there was probably in the region of 30 different places, stroke events. Ben, go.
360 they went there.
30 different places. So we did Seville, Granada, Moors and Christians Festival, Tapas Route, Tobacco Island. There was the different Christmas lights at different places. There was all sorts of stuff, and that was like bang, 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 bang. Really good.
Put your glass up.
Yeah.
Enjoyed that. Go.
Dogs are really good.
Told you chaos may reign.
Yeah.
Tyler, shift.
Actually, this leads on to another one. What cameras, gizmos, and editing equipment do you all use?
Right. Well, I use an iPhone 13 Pro, which is filming us right now on the live. I've also got a Pocket 2, which is this one. And most of our intro, outros, and 3 to 1 pings are done on this camera.
Go on.
And I'm just going to film Helen making the paella on this in a minute.
I like it.
But yeah, we've got the Pocket 2. It's a DJI camera, very, very small. It looks like nothing, but the quality on this is 4K, and it's absolutely unbelievable quality. So I use that. I've also got my best camera is, well, not my best professional camera is for sale at the moment at home in UK, which Yvonne is not very happy about because it takes up half the house.
Yeah. You've been selling it for about 2 years.
I've been selling it 2 years. I'm
and
dragging my
You
heels.
still haven't actually put it up for sale.
I'm dragging my heels because I'd quite like to do another couple of jobs before I retire.
Yeah, but you won't though.
If I get a nice job, I will. And I've got an S5, which is a Lumix S5 camera, which is sort of a full frame camera. Quality is very good. I use it sometimes, like for the sunsets and things like that. If you look it up, it's a Lumix S5, which is a full frame video. It's a hybrid camera. So that's what I use. But normally for the vlogs, it's the Pocket 2, the iPhone 13, and also my 360 camera, which everybody asks me about because they can see us walking through places or on the bike, and it looks like we've got a cameraman. The editing's a bit tricky because you've got to edit twice. You've got to edit the 360 footage. So you've got views 360 degrees. Like the Montesinos video, if you saw that the other week, or the other day, in fact, wasn't it? That was a 360 camera. The quality is not quite as good as the S5 and the Pocket, but it's so versatile. And that dog's tail nearly got it. It nearly went then. It's actually filming now. So you'll see some of this footage on our version of this video. But yeah, that's what we use. On YouTube, 3 cameras, 360, which is called an Insta 360 X2, a Pocket DJI 2, and an iPhone 13 Pro. That's about it, really. Next question.
What do you use?
We've got a combination of stuff. There's the GoPro Hero 9. Most of the stuff is filmed on that.
Oh, yeah. GoPro. I forgot about that.
Pull it out, point and press, off we go.
Yeah, it's easy, isn't it, that?
We've got the external mic mod kit for it now as well.
Yeah, that's good.
We've just picked up not long since some mics, radio mics, which to improve because it's the audio that's always knocked us for 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, because people really don't like it if audio's not right.
Yes.
I think they give you for dodgy video, but dodgy sound.
Yeah, exactly. You can have better sound and rubbish pictures, and people will watch the better sound and rubbish pictures than they will the other way around. Yeah, true.
Currently on there, which you guys are watching, is the S21 Ultra, I think it is.
No. We're being attacked.
We've also now got an iPhone
14 Pro.
14 Pro. Bring it. Go, good boy. Venga. Fuera.
Come on, now, in.
iPhone 14 Pro. Yeah. Before that, it was an iPhone
11 Pro.
And I was using a Note 10 Plus 5G, which was great. We both had gimbals and stuff like that. Mics, we've just picked up some DJI mics, which you've been looking at, haven't you?
Yeah.
Which are quite good. Turn this round because my ear is a bit better. And I think that's about it. What we use. We both got drones. I've got DJI.
Oh, the drones. We've got about the drones. Yeah, DJI. I've got a Mini 3 Pro. Yours is a Mini 2.
No, Mini.
Oh, it's a Mini. Mini.
That's why I keep questioning
it. Yeah, it is. Yeah, the drones are great, actually, and you've got to be licensed in Spain to fly them and what have you. I keep getting asked about that quite a lot, actually. What registration do you need?
Like
and
nightmare.
it is a bit, actually, because it's not that easy. Well, if you know what you're doing, it's easy. You've got to register on the ESA website, and I passed my test in Luxembourg. We can do it in Ireland as well because it's Europe. You've got to pass the European test, just for they call it A1 and A3 flying, and then once you've got that, you register with Spain, and I've got a registration for Spain, and I've got my little license. If anybody stopped me, I can just show that, and it's fine. But you have got to do it. I wouldn't have brought my drone if I wasn't confident knowing that I could fly it.
So. I mean, I need to check with Danny and Diggy, but they've gone there to find out. Because Danny's took the drone with him to Thailand.
Right.
And there's certain things, the problem we've got is you have to go and then register in person and do this, that, and the other.
In Thailand?
And it takes so many weeks to return to. So by the time it comes through, we'll already be back.
Yeah. Some countries are more strict than others, I mean, some countries you can't take a drone through the airport. They want to,
Yeah.
That's it. But Spain are good.
Let's have a look what else I've missed. And we've got probably in the region of 5, 10, at least 14 terabytes of storage, of which there's probably about 8 terabytes worth of video footage.
Yeah.
Wow. Actually, when Mike said in the past, have you got any footage of this, and this? It was Oasis for the pool, wasn't
it? Yeah. I try and keep it. I keep all stuff that we're going to use again. So if I film a journey, for example, from here to Playa Flamenca, I'll keep that, because I might be able to use it again. I keep the stuff that's useful. But you can't keep everything. It's just too much.
No, I just keep buying external hard drives. We've got a handy piece of kit that acts as a portable Wi-Fi unit. You can put USBs in. It's got an app. So basically, you can dump everything off the phone straight onto the hard drive that's plugged in.
Yeah.
Which is handy, but didn't work in America when I needed it. Laura, my favourite videos are weekend vlogs, Helen cooking, and Bob tasting with a big spoon.
We're not the only ones that
Ed Stracker saying retired at 57, congrats. Joe from Cabaroy, Andy, tell them about the car hire and airport pickups. We've stopped doing it. The cars went back. All we've got now is the 9-seater Vitos, which we've got the 9-seater Vitos for another year, I think, if that. But that's all we've got now. Car hire, not from us, but car hire from other companies and everything else has just gone through the roof. What happened was COVID happened, and they all got rid of the fleets. So the prices got like that because supply and demand. Maria Smith,
Where's that?
interesting to hear what equipment we're using. I think we've only scratched the tip of the iceberg there with that one, really. Because it's like, oh, hang on a minute, I forgot about that. Cheryl Scoble, do you ever do any footage suitable for VR? It's becoming quite popular over here with estate agents or for estate agents.
Oh, virtual reality?
No.
What's VR?
No.
Virtual reality.
VR, that line that you buy.
There's your answer.
VR. Verizon range.
There used to be another
that smells good.
Matterport. I'll whip round in a minute.
Oh, that smells nice.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the festivals. Always something going on there. Yes, there is. Blink and you'll miss it. It's literally so. This weekend there's loads. Until tomorrow, there's a medieval market in Santa Paula. The Berberiscas inversions that I think I've said about infusions or inversions to Berberiscas in Los Alcatraz is on until today or tomorrow. A lot of that happens at night. We only usually go. We go and see the medieval market. We tend to go for like 11, 12 o'clock, and we're usually back here by 4. We've done that in a future video.
I'm in the shade.
Yeah.
You're in the sunlight.
You're actually part in the sun.
Yeah.
It's coming round.
Stephen Burr, we'd like to move out to the Matter 1 day hours. Is it fine work there? I'm a window cleaner here in the UK. Be nice to stay out there in the sun. It all depends on visas, things like that. Unless you can get a visa where you can work. So the NLV does not allow you to work. And also, if I think correctly, the golden visa, which we're expecting to disappear very soon. So if you're looking at doing a golden visa, you need to be on that now.
I actually think that they'll change the visa situation soon, though, because it's not in the best interest to keep as it is.
No. So with there's thick changes afoot, but the way around it is the easiest way is either get an Irish passport or marry somebody that's got a European passport, or look at the nomad visa.
Yeah.
But you need to have a contract.
Is that the digital nomad?
Yes, you need to have a contract with a company that says you can work abroad and do it that way. Interesting about that, we don't cover this much on our channel because things change so often and get caught with your pants down and giving wrong information. As it stands right now, as I understand it, with the digital nomad visa, you get charged a flat rate of income tax of, I think it's 24%-ish, up to 600k.
Right. Cool.
Which is actually quite good because in the UK, as soon as you get over a certain threshold, the tax rate was like that.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's good then. Yeah. So you can allow,
If somebody wants to know about visas, options, things like that, send us a message, and I'll put you in touch with specialists. We don't do it. This is why we don't cover it. We don't do it, but we can put you in touch with somebody that does do it, and that's what their speciality is. So with regards to estate agents and things like that, if you're looking at areas, want to buy a house, yes, we can help. And there's some questions regarding buying property and things like that, which we'll get to in a little bit. But with regards visas and things like that, if there are companies that are like, I will be your solicitor in Spain, for instance, and read into that what you will, they will probably charge you double what we can get it for whatever the service is, and you don't get the service. The guys that will put people in touch with, they're independent, and they'll be there to hold down that step. So That's all I'm going to say on that. So if people want to read between the lines, you can do. I've got to be careful who I'm talking about, but one of our subscribers bought from us, and they use that company, and we don't push anybody onto anybody else. It's like people make their own mind up. And in that case, it cost him more than double what it would have cost him. And for instance, when he was going for the TIE cards and things like that, that's met their own way there. The company that they were paying quite a lot of money to didn't go and act as interpreters and things like that, so they were kind of left on the lurch, which is not good, not good at all. Let's have a look. NLV is what we were applying for. Okay, NLV, not NLV. The digital nomad visa, by the way, you can actually work for Spanish companies if you're in the self-employed kind of thing, but a maximum of 20% of your income can come from Spanish businesses, shall we say. The rest of it's got to be non-Spanish.
Does it include YouTubers?
Good question.
That's a good question, isn't it?
That is a good question. It probably depends on how you do it. You've got to watch for. You've got to spend a minimum amount of time in Spain. And I'm not sure because there's the 6-month 180-day rule, but then you've got, I think it's, I don't hold me to this is why we don't cover it much. I think you become tax resident liable at 183 days.
Yeah, I've read that,
So you need to be very careful on how you do that with regards to timing and how much time you spend in the country. If you did it right, a specialist can advise you. You might be able to do it whereby you're resident but not tax resident. Don't know.
Yeah.
I'm being careful.
I think it's a bit of a tricky question, actually.
There's lots of companies. Now, I'm just
a grey area.
I'm just going to pick this up. I'm going to try and pick this up without dropping it.
And show what Helen's doing.
And show what Helen's doing now. Can I do this? There we go. You'll be able to tell me.
Let's have a look. I'll be able to tell you.
So Helen's.
I'm just coming into the sunshine. Look.
I've got the mic.
Have you got the right camera?
I've got the mic. Oh, here we go.
We're quite a bit behind here, aren't we?
Yeah.
I'm cooking mussels, so most of those are cooked now. If you don't open, I throw them away. I've got one that I'm throwing away there because I've got the floor.
Behind.
Okay.
So you get the floor. You see, they're all open.
You're in the sun there now.
Yeah, I've got it now, haven't I? It's just creeping over the over the turret.
It's hot, that sun, isn't it?
It is warm, yeah. I'm not complaining.
No.
See if we get up to date here. There we go. Oh, yes, I can see those. Oh, those look nice. Oh, we can see. Look. Oh, look at that. Oh, I can smell them. We've got the smell as well, haven't we?
Yeah.
Smell-o-vision.
Unlike the subscribers who can't smell this.
Smell-o-vision.
We've got smell-o-vision. Yeah. Looking good. Yeah. Its tail's wagged on it a few times, but I'm sure it's survived. It's a bit like a GoPro. They're well made.
Oh, add these at the end.
It's got dogs with it.
White dogs are there.
That's why it's sat there.
He's not hanging about, is he?
He knows what's happening.
No.
I'll get that in a minute. I've got to get the rest of this on.
Yeah. Okay. Sit. So in there are manage.
Yeah.
We've got black green beans.
Oh.
Black green beans, pepper, garlic in the skin, chicken thigh, and
garlic.
chorizo.
Red peppers. Ooh.
I can see Mike watching it on his laptop.
Oh.
He's salivating.
Dude. Never mind the pastry.
If I can do this right, swing this back round, and it should be facing.
Bird in his mouth in.
Right, that should still be facing. Can you see?
I can't see.
Have all the questions gone now, Andy?
I think there's some more.
Oh, is there? They keep
There was some
propping up
comments
here.
coming
That's also good. Helen's open for business, it says.
Very not.
So we've got a guy that's saying about the visas and that lot. I'm not going to go into the visas too much because
Complicated.
it's complicated.
Yeah.
That's why we
You're
leave the
not an
specialist.
expert.
Because
we are not experts.
Yeah. At the end of the day, what we do
We need to
is
speak to experts.
we put people with the right location and the right property. That's what we do. Anybody, these all one-stop shops will sort your visa and everything else out. You need to be experienced, legal, qualified.
Mm.
Bizarrely, we are actually qualified to sign houses, which is...
There's a new, is it the ETIAS coming out next year? ETIAS visas. I know a little bit about those. I know that it's been postponed a couple of times. And, look at this. What's happened? I'm going to have another drink. Thank you very much. The ETIAS visa
3,
is
2, 1.
due.
Do you want something different?
Have you got
Is
some
that-
white wine?
Is that a bit dry?
It's also a bit dry.
It's a little bit
Oh,
dry.
it's dry.
Nice
It's too
flavour.
There
dry.
you
It's
go.
got nice flavour.
Nice
But
flavour.
it's
It's
a
too
bit
dry.
dry.
Yes. I'll get you... I'll see what we've got.
But the ETS has been postponed until, I think, January 2024. Hasn't it?
Yeah.
See, again, this is something that I'm not that experienced with, so it's not something I've heard a lot about.
Well, yeah, because, it doesn't sort of, it's more for us, really, because... Hello! Give us a kiss. Give us a kiss.
Who liked you?
That's your ear.
Oh, I think we've got a stray kitchen roll over there. It's blowing around the garden.
Oh, right, okay.
Anyway, more about the boring
I will
ETS,
say,
isn't it?
It's that one, man. It's
yeah,
that
that
one.
was yours. I'm going to say, if you're interested in learning more about visas and things like that, if you look up on YouTube, look at Bay Radio Spain. They have guests every 2 weeks from a legal company, and we don't deal with these guys. It started called Pellicer and Heredia. Never use them, but the information they give is really good. So if you look on Bay Radio Spain's YouTube channel, that'll give you an idea on that sort of thing.
But as well as that, our accountants are arranging visas for people, and they're really good. And we've got another couple of legal sort of companies that we can recommend that we know will do a good job and advise you on visas and things like that if you need advice on that sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Has he done all the questions now then? Or?
I think so. There's one or two coming in, but...
Well, I'm not going to be back for long because I need to keep stirring that. But go
The
on.
one regarding the buying process.
The
Now,
buying process.
what about
Right,
what was the name of the lady that...
Josephine.
Josephine. Now, we've a subscriber called Josephine.
Yeah. I'll let Helen read that email.
Yeah,
She did read
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, so she's very interested in properties around this area. It sounds like she'd be... I think she'd be happy around here because
Yeah,
it's
great. Thanks.
it's the perfect area for her, I would think, But
Yeah.
I always say, and we always say to our subscribers, come and have a look yourself.
Yeah.
You've got to look
Well, in
and have a look
fairness,
round.
the area is more important than the property
Yeah, it is.
because you could find the most idyllic property and you could be next to the dog pound with barking dogs constantly, or
Yeah,
it could be in a really bad area. So the area, you need to look around and find your perfect area, I think, when you're looking
Yeah.
to buy a property.
yeah, I think so.
Now, as far as the buying process goes, with my work cap on, I would say it just obviously we'd like people to use us to buy a property, but regardless of that, most estate agents here in Spain collaborate with each other. So rather than jumping from one estate agent to the other, because that's taking up a lot of your time, find somebody that you feel really comfortable with and stick with that one estate agency and let them do the jumping about between people on your behalf, because they can do that. It's possible. So it's unlike it is in the UK. We do collaborate between each other, and if there are certain properties that you want that are not for sale with a certain estate agent, they can usually make a collaboration and view that property for you, and it saves you the legwork because they're doing it for you. So find your estate agent. And like I've just said, the area is probably more important than the property. So what you need to do is come and actually look at areas. So a good estate agent will be prepared to show you around the area, even if you're not at that point in your search where you're going to buy a property.
I do that a
So
lot.
yeah, so they won't mind spending a day or two showing you around different areas, what different areas have got to offer, so that you find where you're comfortable with. And then when you're ready to actually buy, then you know where you're looking, and you know what sort of property you're going to get for your money, because different areas, as it is in the UK, the properties are worth different prices.
Yeah.
Prices are changing constantly.
Yeah, and then when you're actually in that position that you're ready to come and look for your property, you need to be prepared to put down a deposit if you actually see a property that you want to buy, because unlike in the UK, you've actually got to put a deposit down to reserve a property, and that deposit could be up, depending on who's selling the property, it could be up to 10% of the property value. So, for example, if you're looking at a property of 100,000, you might need to put €10,000 down to reserve that property. However, if anything, when your solicitor's doing the searches, if they find out anything untoward about it, then of course you get your deposit back, it's not lost. But you've got to be prepared to do that. And if you're looking for a property as well, everybody that's going to be involved in buying that property, whether it's you and a partner or you and a family member, you should all be there looking at the same time. It's no point coming out on your own and then having to go back, because at the moment here in Spain, properties are selling fairly quickly. So if you see something that you want, you need to be prepared to reserve it there
move.
and then, because you might have lost it and then nothing matches up, because you remember things with rose-coloured specs on, don't you, really?
Yeah, I mean, that thing is, I've got some guys that subscribe to see me soon, and for them, school's important. We already live in Spain, but school's important. So we know the area, so we know the schools, and we can help them with that respect.
Yeah. At this point, can we just say that that Casas Hispania really did look after us, didn't they? When we bought our property, so we can, we can sort of say a great company to work with. They'll sort out your solicitor for you. We had a great solicitor called Sheila Garcia. You still use Sheila Garcia?
Yeah, she's a solicitor.
So she's great. She does everything. She even sorts out the wills. We had our wills sorted, which is very important in Spain, because it's different to the UK, the will system in Spain. So, she'll do that for you, and she don't charge for that. I wouldn't say she's the cheapest solicitor, but she does a fantastic job, and it's worth that. Exactly right. You need to pay for that. And but Casas Hispania, great estate agents, they'll do everything for you. We had a kitchen fitted, didn't we?
Yeah.
The kitchen was all done through.
Now, the kitchen that was fitted for their place, which you covered in the video briefly in the past, is actually the same guys that reformed this. They put the windows in, they did the pool, they did Casa Bob. So we only recommend people and companies
that
we know that we
can
dealt
trust.
with ourselves.
Now,
we've got some subscribers that live actually over on Lakeside, not Tony. And they wanted a plumber, and some other subscribers have moved over here, and one of them set himself up. He's an experienced plumber by trade. So we put one in touch with the other, but said, we've not used this person, we don't know how good their work is, etc. And the feedback we've got is absolutely fantastic. So we now know we've got somebody that's one of our subscribers, bizarrely, that offers a great service that's a plumber.
Yeah.
Pussycat.
Oh.
Let's get her up.
He's the one that was in the pool last week. And he didn't mean to be. And if you've not seen the channel, we're pointing to a ginger kitten. His name's Jones.
Is this the one that climbs the Christmas tree?
Yes, he's the one that climbed the Christmas tree.
All right, we're seeing
Just
that.
his birthday last year, he literally, it's been raining all night the night before, so around the back where we're doing Bob's allotment sort of thing, there's loads of bricks and the fig tree was still there. The kitten was there, crying. And Bob's like, I'm sure there's a cat. Jessica went round on a birthday, picked the cat up, brought him into the house, and that was it. He literally, within 5 minutes, boom, done. This is my home, this is where I live, and terrorised the dogs. And he's been here ever since, and he's a right character.
Yeah.
I think we've got some more comments. What have we got?
Nope, we've gone off again.
Yeah, how nice do they look? Claire's drooling. This is regarding the prawns earlier. Have we been to the market for the veg? No, the veg came from Mercadona.
Yeah, we were busy this weekend, weren't we?
Yeah, normally we go to Lemon Tree Market, but Lemon Tree Market, you guys did that as well, didn't you?
We did,
We did. Yeah.
We did a. That was actually a great video for us. We did it over 2 weekends. The food, basically we were doing street food on the
Yeah.
market, and we've been back since, and we could actually have done it over 3 weekends. There's that much stuff there. It's cracking. Brilliant information on look at the property and area before you buy. You know us, Tim. That's basically, if it's not right for you, it's not right. Some people are often pigeonholed into the wrong thing, because if somebody says, I'm looking at buying something for now as a holiday home, but I'm looking at retiring in the future, you need to keep that in the back of your mind, because
Hello.
sometimes the two are different. Maria Smith, thanks. There will be a recording, so you can catch it later. I don't know how far in we are. I'd have to have a look. Actually, we are at
an hour and a half.
1 hour 21.
Yeah, it's a marathon.
So just so you know, I need to check the.
With us.
That one's yours.
21.
Yes.
Yeah, consistent.
Finn, you're beating me with your tail, and don't knock the wine over. Finn,
Oh, you have a taste?
You're too young.
Are you 18? You're not 18, you.
No.
Laura is saying, have we noticed an increase in property prices since COVID? I think they're starting to go down here in the UK. Actually, so with regards to property prices, Brexit happened. COVID happened. We were getting people that were offering 50% of the market price properties. And we were like, no. And what happened was, what they didn't realise was, because people couldn't get out to buy the houses, so they were doing them over the internet. The people that wanted to sell couldn't come out and sell the houses. So all of a sudden there was a void in the market. And then the next thing you know, the prices didn't go that way as was expected. They have started to go that way. And looking at official figures, I think they're looking in Valencia region, I think they've gone up at least 10%.
Really?
This last
That's good.
which we've seen. We've got to the point now where, sorry, I'm talking shop. We've got to the point now where we had one owner had 2 properties for sale up at the top. One was a 1-bed, one was a 2-bed at memory serves. The 1-bed, the guy went up, took the photos, came back down within, I'd say, an hour and a half. The 1-bed had sold.
Yeah.
Not even got the photos off the camera.
Yeah.
We got the photos onto the website the next day. Within 24 hours, gone.
Other one was gone.
Yeah, that gives you an idea on how things are at the minute. We've got a database of in the region of 6,000 buyers looking to buy properties, and once we know what people want and where they're wanting, as soon as we know something's coming up, and we might only have 2 or 3 hours notice.
Yeah.
As soon as we know something's coming up, it's like we've got this coming. No hard sell. If we think it's going to tick the boxes that they want, if they know the area, because a lot of people do know the areas that they want.
Yeah.
But look at what Richard was telling us yesterday, on Friday, sorry, about their house, and the prices of their house. What he paid for it, what the...
So the new build one that we sold down in Las Alcatraz, that one went for 275. And of course it's a new build, so it's stage payments, etc. Your build time is give or take a year on that one.
Yeah.
Most of it. Before they'd taken possession, they might have been so far through building it, the price was then 275, 330, something like that.
Yeah.
They're now 340, 350.
Yeah.
In fact, there might even be more than that. And there's big changes, so that's how things happen. Rentals over here, I couldn't even say because I've no idea. We don't touch rentals at all.
No. Did you ever do rentals at one point?
Rentals
We did at one stage.
Yeah.
But we saw the changes in the legislation. So, and again, this is another thing. A lot of estate agents won't make buyers aware. If you're buying to rent out as a holiday let, you need to get a tourist license. No ifs, no buts. If you're going to do it legally, you need to get a tourist license. If you're going to put it on Airbnb, if you're going to put it on Booking.com, you need to have a tourist license. You need to find a company that's going to manage it for you, that's local to where you are.
Yeah.
End of. We don't do that. If you're going to buy to rent out on a permanent basis, you need to be aware that the tenant has automatically got, as soon as they go in, no matter what the contract says, the tenant's got a right to stay in there up to 5 years.
Right.
So if they stop paying their water or their electric after 6 months, the owner of the property is the one that's responsible. You'll not get many people tell you that. I'm telling you as it is. So that gives you an idea of how upfront, open and honest we are, because if somebody says, I'm looking at rental, I'll tell you that's the situation, so that they're aware.
Yeah.
I don't want people coming to us a year after they bought something and said, well, we didn't know this. You ask, we tell you.
Yeah.
You know, there's too many. Spain is completely different to England. It's like buying, renting, whether it's properties, whether it's cars, whether it's leasing cars, actually, the whole things are completely different.
Yeah.
So Citizens Advice Bureau Spain on Facebook is a good place to start for anything.
Yeah.
Stracker, be quick, we fast. I only came out for a holiday and bought one.
Yeah.
We've had that happen.
Yeah. Yeah. I can always
Just bear
imagine,
in mind that being on holiday in Spain is not the same as living in Spain.
No.
There's many pitfalls you can fall down to. So a lot of people will think, oh, I love going on holiday to this place. But actually living there is a completely different kettle of fish.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example. Orwell Costa. Certain places in the Orwell Costa are great to go on holiday. But come winter, it's dead.
Yeah, nothing there.
Some other areas in Orwell Costa where it's not dead, and you've got communities there that's out a lot of the time.
Yeah,
and it's things like this that I've picked up from being here for as long as I've been here.
Yeah.
What is the Orihuela Costa? Where does it start and where does it finish? It's
always right. I'm going to say roughly.
Yeah.
Round about between, you know where Lidl is on the N332.
Yeah.
If you was to come towards Torrevieja that way, so far, I think it's when you go from the roundabout before, which is Punta Prima.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you go right away from the coast, I think as you go up that road there, I think everything on the right, and everything on the right, I think comes under Torrevieja.
Yeah.
Everything on the left is Orwell Costa.
Yeah. So from Punta Prima-ish. Yeah.
And then
that's what we thought.
I would say when you go down the 332, you notice you've got a series of roundabouts. You've got Punta Prima, Playa Flamenca.
Yeah, Lasagna,
Cabaroy,
Cab Campermore,
Mil Palmeiras. Yeah. Each roundabout is the different area as you're going along. So Orwell Costa, I would say, probably stops at Mil Palmeiras.
Right.
Maybe before.
And then is it Costa Calida past that?
Costa Calida comes in, because that's
Murcia,
Costa Blanca is south, but Costa Calida kicks in Murcia, which is
Yeah.
San Pedro de Pinatar, Lopagan, that sort of area.
Right, yeah, yeah.
So roughly where the Mar Menor is,
yeah.
heading south down, past Cartagena, past
Mazaron.
Mazaron.
Yeah.
So shout out to your mate.
Yeah,
Mazaron.
Sean.
Yeah,
Hi, Sean. I hope you're watching, Sean.
Expat in Mazaron. Check that YouTube channel out. And down Mahaca, that sort of area, keep going down, and then you end up going to Costa Almeria.
Yeah.
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 We'll not even talk about Almeria, will we, Bob?
So us here, we're not Orihuela Costa.
No, where Costa Blanca South is the easiest way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Costa Blanca South.
yeah, and then Orihuela Costa starts at Punta Prima.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
about what
it's
we
a
thought,
lot of
isn't it?
Costas, all the
Yeah.
Costas.
Now,
That's a bit sinky where you've just been sat.
It's Brocket. It's Brocket. Fat bum, Brocket.
so we've got 30 watching. Give us a comment, give us a message, tell us where you're watching from, tell us what you're doing, and happy Easter.
And have we got any other questions on that sheet of paper?
Hang on a sec. I will do. Let's have a look.
No, we're not.
Bob, well, all of you,
Yes, we listen.
do you miss anything about the UK? That's even to the lakes, went out for long periods at a time. Well, we've covered that a little
We
bit.
have
So
covered it,
Yeah.
but we'll say it again. The only thing that we miss from the UK really is family and friends.
Yeah, family.
and friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's never going to change. I've got no brothers or sisters, but I'm very close to aunties, uncles, cousins, and I do miss them. That they're over in the UK. So, and if there's a special occasion happening and you can't get there, we miss that, don't we?
Yeah.
But we do try our best to get back to everything.
Yeah, unfortunately, my last trip was a funeral.
And like I said, I did used to miss Hendo's relish, but I've found a supply.
We found a supply, but also thanks to
Jason and Claire for bringing me a case of Hendo's.
So no, we got you something. We got a box of four bottles, weren't it? And it was like happy days.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Yeah, it's best Christmas present I've had this year." And I'm like, "We're going to anyway."
Yeah.
Are there any channels that you subscribe to or watch regularly? Other channels?
Yeah,
lots,
yours.
Yeah.
Brits living in Spain. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Pinocchio.
T-Don-Co is another one. We watch U2 Spain.
Yeah.
He's quite informative. I don't know if you've seen that. Have you seen that one? We watch Sean at Expat in Mazaron.
Yeah.
And Scottish couple. We watch them a little bit. Millie Moments. Watch Millie Moments.
Millie's good. Actually, we saw Millie when we did the Only Well.
Did
you? Yeah. There's quite a few actually.
Millie Moments. Check her out on YouTube.
Yeah.
There's we sort of tend to watch a lot of the travel ones. We used to watch a lot the guy Spain Speaks.
Yeah.
We watched Spain Speaks for information about Mo when it was the pandemic. When it was a pandemic, his subscribers went up sky high, didn't they? I think they're dropping off again now.
Is he the guy that was based south of me?
He's in Madrid.
Oh no, somebody else.
Spain Speaks. They call him, what's his name? I've forgotten his name. We used to watch it. He broadcast every single day live.
I remember seeing bits and bobs of him. We're giving you
I don't know if it was him or was it somebody else.
Yeah. Very good for information, especially about the pandemic when that was on. We don't watch him so much now, but
watch them on the farm.
Smithfield Farm. There's some great Spanish. Well, not Spanish, but they are Spanish. A lot of them. Expats in Spain, but there's some. What they call that one? He's got a
homestead, Spanish homestead.
The Spanish homestead, and there's another one that we've been watching. I think it's Smithfield Farm.
Yeah,
where
they're building their own.
Yeah, they bought some land.
Yeah.
In Spain, I don't know where it is
from
exactly.
Barcelona, aren't they?
Yeah, they live in Barcelona, and they bought a piece of land, and they're slowly turning it into a home, a property, and it's just like it's just like a pile of bricks, isn't it?
Yeah,
and they've just built. It really is amazing.
Isn't it?
Yeah, what they're doing. They're very brave for what they're doing. The young couple.
The Rambling Irishman is great. It's fantastic too.
We watch the ones that a lot of the ones that you've already mentioned there, but we tend to watch as well people on YouTube when we've got a holiday planned. So before we went to America, we were watching sort of Orlando vloggers.
Oh, right, yeah.
Now that we're going to Thailand, we're watching a few Thailand vloggers.
Yeah.
As well as that, you're talking about Spanish vloggers. There's a guy called Spain Revealed.
Oh, yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
Him and his wife just had a baby, haven't they? Yeah.
It's over a year ago.
Yeah, he's really good. James.
There's an Irish couple on Ariwana Costa as well. Who are they?
Abe and Co. I think. I might have said it wrong way around.
Yeah, I haven't seen them.
Barry Hela.
Oh, Barry. Yeah, Barry Hela. He's got a really nice channel called. What's it called? Barry's channel. Hela. It's something in Spain. Something in Spain.
Walking.
Yeah, he does some great videos. If you just Google Barry Hela, I can't think of his channel name. I'll put it in the comments below.
There's another guy that's really local to here as well. He doesn't actually speak in his videos, but he shows you a bit. And he's a subscriber of ours. He's called Robert Terry.
All right.
Terry.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I think Rob's out here in a minute because he dropped a video live earlier before you guys got here.
Lemon Tree Market.
No, he's dropped another one after that. Right. It was at I don't know if it was live or not. The Mexican. So Rob is the one that suggested we go to
the Great Greek.
The Great Greek.
Oh right,
and also Torretasia.
Yeah.
We've done Torretasia. The video will be out when I've edited it. I've got about 6 in the process of being done. So yeah, shout out to Rob Terry. But yeah, it was live from Lemon Tree Market earlier. It was like, whoa.
We should do a shout out to Between the Golf Courses.
Oh yeah, Between the Golf Courses. Have you seen that one, Rudy? It's just, I tell you where he is. He's probably at La Xenia Boulevard today buying a new laptop.
Yeah.
To edit his videos. And he's just bought a Hero 11. Just bought a Hero 11.
Right.
And I've seen his videos. He's really good with a camera. His composition's good when he's going round. And he talks on camera. He's going to be a nice little channel when he gets going.
Yeah.
He's just moved to
started.
here. Yeah, he's just moved to Villa Martin. Just bought a house with his wife, Catherine. We've been out with them a couple of times. Really nice couple. So he'll be doing a lot of vlogs, I think.
Yeah.
Rudy.
I mean,
so,
all that's up to everybody because it's, to be honest, I probably watch more YouTube than I watch TV.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Not these two. These two like the soaps. I mean, for me, I'm like, yeah, whatever.
We only watch the soaps.
Yeah, but that's
I'm
every
just
now
trying
and
to
then.
get...
We only watch the soaps.
Right. Just want to go back to Barry Hale's channel. Because we're doing a live with him
All right, happy birthday.
On the next Friday,
14th.
on the 14th. We're doing a live with him. And his channel is called All About Spain.
All right.
Oh, right, okay.
And
Not seen him. We'll have to-
he lives
we'll have to
near
meet him.
Denia. He's up northern Costa
Oh,
Blanca.
because we've got a lot of subscribers that
Yeah,
are interested in that area.
yeah. So hey up, Barry. We'll see you next Friday on your birthday. And we're doing a live with him. Well, I don't
I
know.
don't think the bikes will get up that far, will they?
No, we're not going.
No,
we're
we're
going to
not
do it at home.
going.
We're doing one of these, a live together. We're doing a live together. Yeah. This third one's done.
Mark and Yvonne between the lakes are sat with us at Helen's house. We're close to the officer last siesta. All getting sunburnt.
Yeah, it's getting warm now.
Just waiting for the paella.
Yeah.
Yeah, it smells good.
So, like I said, give us a message or comment where you're watching from, what you're doing, and happy Easter.
Happy
Yeah,
Easter.
Any more questions
Yeah.
on that piece of paper?
I'll let you have a look. See
I've
what
got my
I've
glasses on, I can't see.
You usually put your glasses on so you
No,
can
the
see.
distance glasses. Is there any food you hate? Oh, have we done that one? No, we've not.
No.
Is there any food that you hate or wouldn't eat?
I wouldn't eat tripe.
And that is quite common out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they call it. For anybody that sees it on a menu, it's called. You pronounce it callos here in Spain. It's Callos, and that's tripe. If you see that on the
Callos.
menu,
It just
it's
looks
tripe.
disgusting.
Yeah.
I'm with
It's-
Yvonne. I'm not a tripe fan. I like liver. I like
I like
kidney,
liver.
but any other offal.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's awful.
So my dad hates bananas.
Unless it's-
Anything
unless
that
it's-
is-
Unless it's banana beer.
I want some
He quite
bananas.
like that.
I want some bananas to chop up for the plants because they like bananas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my dad don't like
Potassium.
bananas.
Yeah.
I thought I wouldn't be able to eat oyster, but I did.
Oh, we did that, yeah.
There's not much that I couldn't eat. Maybe apart from some of the offal.
Yeah.
I can't do snails and frog's legs.
What about squid? I've eaten frog's legs before. I've eaten snails before.
I want fancy
Squid.
snails.
Yeah.
Squid, chipperones, which is the baby octopus, and octopus. No,
Yeah.
not happening.
Yeah. I can't think of anything that I don't like, really. I don't think I'd eat. I don't like to see like a sheep's head.
Yeah. No, if it's,
I
if
couldn't-
it's-
I
if
couldn't
it's a
do that.
head, yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing that I want
Eyes.
Eyeballs.
when we go to Thailand, what is common is
Oh, the
insects.
insects. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
won't eat any insects
Locust.
or anything live.
Yeah.
They sometimes eat live prawns and live squid. I won't
No.
eat
No,
So you
no,
got
yeah, I
jumping
couldn't do that.
prawns, delicacy.
It's alive,
Jumping prawns, literally,
Yeah.
they fish
It's
them out
like
of the
little
tank,
tiny
put them
prawns.
into
In a
little
salad.
tiny ones, and they put them into a salad,
That's
get
cruel.
Yeah, I
spicy,
couldn't eat that.
in,
Yeah.
shake it about, and of course, there you go, you open the top, and the prawns are jumping all over the place.
Yeah, no, I couldn't do that.
But
No.
also, my cousin's husband did this, live squid.
Yeah, alive.
Oh, no.
Actually alive.
And squid and
Comes
octopus
in
are
a
actually really intelligent.
And it's like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
So with regard to sheep and everything else, so in Macedonia you can buy brains and all that sort
Yeah,
of
yeah.
spaces.
Oh no, chance.
We went medieval market on Friday. They
Pig's
were
trotters.
baking pig in a wood-fired oven.
Yeah.
So they've got one in where they cut it up and everything else, but they've got one laid out on the tray that was looking at you literally.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
realise. I did a short video and it was in the background and it's got an alert on YouTube.
I'll let you do that.
Offensive comments or offensive content.
Yeah.
Another one that we've got here from Kath. I know Kath sent us this. It was me and Andy. What would your dream job be, and are you doing it
You
already?
can answer that.
Right. So Kath, I'm not doing my dream job. I love what I do. I love what I've done in the past, being a veterinary nurse. But my dream job would be, I would like to be a travel and food critic who got paid to travel around the world, trying new hotels and things and eating the food there. That would be my dream job.
That sounds
Even
good.
better if they charge us.
I've just said if they paid me. That's
Yeah.
even better.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to let you have that piece of paper, so I need to go and look at that paella.
Right. Give me a sec.
Must be near the last. It's just us
We're
now.
on his own.
Everybody's gone. Just left us now.
You all right there, guys?
Just left us, haven't they? They've gone.
I'm just checking the camera's still recording over there, so you've got some footage. So I think most of it's been covered. Did you cover the one about if you were buying the process?
More or less, well, not fully.
He's back.
The only thing I'd say about that is,
I don't want to make a fuss because I don't want him jumping up.
Yeah. If you're going to buy in Spain,
Look, you really.
He's coming.
this is straight up. If you're going to buy in Spain, if the estate agent is going to charge you a finder's fee, walk away.
that's not right.
Walk away. That's not right. And it does happen. There are companies that will charge you a finder's fee. If you've got companies that are based in the UK, let's say if you're based in the UK and you've got a company that says they're based in the UK, they're just, whatever you pay for, they want to be paid. So,
Yeah.
So you ain't going to get such a great deal as if you went direct. Everything on our website's direct, so we're in direct contact with the owners and the developers. Different thing. Regardless, if you buy a property, you find what you like, where you like, and everything else. If the company says we will do the conveyancing, the solicitor, the legal work in house for you, that's not what you want. You want a solicitor that is independent. So we don't have solicitors that work for us. We've got nothing in house. They're all independent. We can put you in touch, or we put our clients in touch with a legal advisor that speaks their language. So they're potentially going to be Spanish, but they've got a good level of English. If you're Norwegian, they've got a good level of Norwegian, Swedish, Belgian, whatever. But they don't work for us; they work for you. All right, and that's a major thing. You know, the legal, it might cost you a little bit more. It might cost you $1,500 or whatever. But the thing is, it's for peace of mind, because then if there's any comebacks, you've got it with them, not with not with us or anything else. We can do as many checks as we like, but it doesn't mean we're always going to be infallible.
Yeah.
That's the word I think I'd use.
Yeah.
A food. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. We're watching from La Siesta, just about to go on the rooftop for a glass of fizz to celebrate our 1 year anniversary of living here. Hey, Chris. I don't think we still bumped into you yet, but it's about time we did, and I know exactly where you live because I can tell from your photos on Facebook. But he's on my Facebook friends list. So, congratulations, guys. Hope you're still loving living here.
Sure, there will be.
I don't know if Chris subscribes to you guys or not, Chris Beach. He may do.
He might do. Write into us, Chris.
Yeah.
Send us a message.
Yeah.
Comment.
Wang messages through. Don't forget, Mark and Yvonne Between the Legs. Subscribe to me if you've not already. A food taster, is that a job? Hell yeah.
Oh, it's a big job, isn't it?
That's a big job.
You got to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Got the right pastry and everything.
Pastry.
You've had one of my moments, haven't you?
Yeah.
So what is it? Flake it.
Pudding if you like crumble.
Oh, I like anything, mate.
Oh, if you've got room for it.
Well, I'm guessing well, yeah.
If you've encountered problems during a property sale, there we go. So say you bought a house and then years down the line you come to sell a house and parts of the house aren't legal, they're not on the escritura. Hey, that's down to your solicitor.
That shouldn't happen because what you should do when you're buying a property is use a legal representative or a solicitor who will check out the legalities of your property before you actually buy it.
But hey,
so that should have been done before you buy it. If down the line you've bought a property and you've got parts of the property that's not legal,
Yeah,
and you
we'll use that term.
and you want to sell it, there's a law in this area. There's a law that anything that's been built for over 15 years, you can get something called a certificate of antiquity for it, which means it can be legalised and it can be sold. But of course, that is an expense that you will have to pay for to get this part of your property legalised. If it's
Don't be scared by the term legalised, by the way.
If it's under 15 years, really you can't do anything about it. So it all depends. If it's under 15 years, you should have.
Yeah, but sometimes you can get an amplification done.
Yeah, what you could do is you could get an architect out to make some plans, and you pay the taxes to the town hall for the amplification, and you get a license to get it's called an obra nueva, which is a new building license to get the property amplified. You could do that. That's another way that you could do it.
So there's usually means a way, and it varies throughout Spain. So
in fairness, in this area now, there are lots and lots of properties in this area that have got little bits of, we call them sticky on bits, that are not 100% legal, but that they can be made legal, and it's the seller's responsibility to make them legal before you actually buy your property.
Now, I'm going to add to this. If you buy a property that's got an underbuild, which is also called a sultano, typically. It's like
what would you call it?
A cellar.
A cellar.
Cellar sounds damp and dark and whatever. I've got one in my house. I bought my house. It was built with an underbuild. The underbuild is 90 square meters, which is a good size.
In reality, it's meant to be for storage.
Yeah. Sometimes you can get the licenses where it says it's got a gym and this, that, and the other. Usually what happens when you buy something with an underbuild, you buy it with, my house is detached villa, 2 bed, 1 bath, independent kitchen, and an underbuild. So my house will always be sold as 2 bed, 1 bath. If I put another 2 or 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms downstairs in the underbuild, it's still going to be classed as 2 bed, 1 bath. Because that's the way things work over here in Spain. Anything that's in there is a freebie. Usually, depending on the area where you are, you can get a license for it. You can't change the escritura for the deeds, but you will pay the additional tax on the usage, if that makes sense. So, something that you may not be aware of. Things that people tend to get caught out on over here tends to be probably conservatories, actually. That's the biggest thing. If you have a conservatory put on the roof solarium, or if they have a porch, different areas have got different rules. Over here, in this area, you can build to a certain percentage. It might be 30% as an example that over to this of the plot size.
Yeah.
So it varies from place to place, but that gives you an idea.
So
Yeah.
Enough of the business
Technical stuff, enough of the technical business stuff.
Yeah.
What else have we got?
We've got some paella cooking. I'm going to show them.
Paella.
Because we had set this up as a promo for Casas of Spain.
Well, it's not. It's just for people to. Here we go. Look at this.
There you go.
Oh no, another one. Oh dearie me, what am I going to do?
You're glad we didn't bring the bikes.
Oh wow.
There now.
What
Helen's done is she's had a chicken stock.
Oh,
And
I can't see the screen now. What's that? Oh look, we've got another bottle of wine. Another bottle of wine. What are we going to do?
Drink it.
It's like the wine tasting thing.
It's a wine tasting session.
No.
Am I going to break another coffee
Don't you
table?
go near that coffee
There's
table.
a coffee table there. Shall I eat it?
Don't go near any of these coffee tables.
Oh dear.
When you get home, don't go near the coffee table.
No. It's very, very warm today, isn't it?
It is.
If anybody's got any
That's
questions,
sunny.
wang them through now, because it won't be that long before we wrap this up, shall we say?
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. It's nearly 2 hours now.
Yeah, we've done what? No, nearly 2 hours.
Yeah.
2 hours. Just got up to 2 hours.
It is 2 hours.
Tony will be having a heart attack. Tony will be thinking, what the hell's going on? Because he's still on see you guys for like 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
In
2
fairness,
hours.
when we do a live on a weekend, quite often it's this length of time.
Yeah,
isn't
an
it?
hour and a half, 2
Because-
hours.
because
Yeah.
We're cooking.
Yeah, yeah.
We're in the kitchen.
It is a bit warm set out here, though. I've got
It
to say, I
is.
feel like I'm burning a little.
Yeah,
What
it is.
about
It
it?
is
It's
warm.
nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Where's
cooking.
you at?
Oh, I'm not putting that on. That's for Thailand.
I think the longest video we've done is about 18 minutes.
Is it?
That's long for us.
Yeah.
But I think that sometimes, you know, when people are looking through YouTube, when they see
Yeah.
a video about something, it says between 5 and 8 minutes. They say, oh, watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to take half the day up.
Yeah.
So,
when it's taking hours,
and
gets a bit much.
Maybe that's
Yeah.
why ours don't get watched as often, because quite often they're
yeah,
a lot
I don't know.
longer.
I don't know. I mean, we always watch them.
Well,
But
I mean, we try to cram as much in as we can.
yeah, well, maybe. I mean, we like, for example, we did the new park. It's only about, I think it's less than 5
It's
minutes.
less than
Yeah.
5 minutes, that one.
But I
But
think
we've done the short and we've done the
How long
live.
before you go
Yeah.
back?
24th of May.
So you'll be tapping me up for some footage then, want you to finish your video for it being done.
The park.
Well,
When is it
yeah,
gonna be done?
yeah, it could be
When is it
interesting.
gonna
Yeah,
be
it's,
Is it
it's supposed to be
summer?
for summer, I think,
Summer.
from what I've heard.
You're getting on with it really well there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once they start
It's got-
doing it,
it's
they crack on,
painted.
don't
Painted
Yeah.
now.
Painted
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
now.
Half of
Yeah.
it,
they? Yeah, that was nice drone footage you got of the.
Oh, yeah.
Cyclist.
Yeah.
Well, he's
So you
actually
were
he's
one of the
one of the
workers.
workers.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, he's one of the workers. So.
Yeah, yeah, he seemed to be up for it.
That's on the drone, you'll know better. That on the drone, there's I think there's 3 settings for speed, and I've got
Yeah.
it set to kind of
Cautious.
cautious.
Yeah, yeah,
Whereas I was like, I couldn't keep up with him. So next time I do that, I've got
Yeah.
to whack the speed up.
yeah. Up to sports mode.
Yeah,
Sports
basically,
mode. Yeah.
and hope we don't smack a bus.
Yeah.
I've got a nephew in South Africa that does drone.
What's his channel called?
I forget.
We could have given it a shout
But
out.
that's
I'm okay. Afternoon.
what he does.
Yeah.
And
Happy Easter.
the motorbikes
Right.
around the tracks.
Yeah, yeah. Brilliant.
Yours is one of the one that does the
Yeah.
follow, isn't it? You can,
Fabulous.
You can follow. Yeah.
Fabulous to watch them.
that's the
Yeah.
only thing I think I miss.
Yeah.
Well,
Show
there's
us
When it
what
works.
it is.
there's another drone that's called. I think it's called Avatar.
I've seen that, but that's
Um,
where you wear the.
You wear the
FPVs,
goggles.
Yeah.
which is no good if you want it to follow
Yeah.
while you're driving. You can't wear the
Seems-
goggles while you're
No.
driving.
No, but you can follow like on the bike track there on the pump track. You know, you put the goggles on, you can follow somebody, and you can be really accurate with the
Yeah.
speed and following
Have
everything.
you seen the price?
Well, no more than me pro, no more than what I've got. I paid 1,000 for mine. I think the
Oh.
avatars are about the same.
I thought the avatars were more.
It might be 1,200, maybe.
We're getting technical.
I'm not
now.
sure, but it's a different type of drone. My drone's a photographic drone, so I like taking pictures. I like getting high in the sky,
Yeah.
so I don't bother anybody.
Yeah.
And
Nobody
he's-
even
and
knows
he's a
I'm
bit
flying
scared
it.
to get his drones too
Scared.
high up.
Oh,
If
it
it's too
gives me-
far
it-
away. He
Yeah,
doesn't
no.
care
Actually,
about it.
Over there in the park, it was giving me warning saying too high, couldn't go any higher.
Yeah, wind speed. Yeah, you can only go 120 meters
No, it weren't wind speed. It was saying not allowed.
or 400 feet. Yeah, it's 400 feet. That's
But
that's how
usually,
she can go.
I've noticed you'll go higher
Yeah,
further out, whereas I'll come a little bit lower. And,
yeah, yeah. But
Right, you ready
yeah,
for this?
you go 400.
these guys will twig on this. Hi, Huffy 72.
Oh, where's that? Where's that? But I'll give you an impression of Uffy 72.
Yeah, but it should be a beer.
Is that in Casada next Tuesday?
Is it right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Might see.
We actually sat with him in Oasis. We went to Oasis, and
Oh,
he were
yes,
there,
Yeah.
Yeah. and he were there with his dad.
Oh, I get.
And
Yeah, we didn't recognise him.
and Yvonne's always
Because
always loved his
yeah,
channel, haven't you?
Is it the Mexican?
He wears like a
The mask.
he wears like a camouflage thing.
We've never met him, have we?
Never met him, but I think he comments on our Instagram.
Well, he goes in
but comes
Oasis.
under a different name.
He goes in there.
Finn, go.
Come on, out the
Where
way.
now?
Come on,
Go.
out. Move.
I think his dad lives in
Shoot.
up there somewhere.
Yeah,
San
he's
Luis.
been going to Casada for 24 years.
Yeah,
Right, yeah.
really.
We
Yeah.
need to educate him. Better places to go.
You might bump into him again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's last time we saw him actually up
Yeah.
there. I don't know. For some reason, we were quite embarrassed that we recognised who he was. Wasn't it?
Anybody got any questions while you're at it?
But-
Either for us or Mike and Yvonne? Because we're not going to be long now before we start to wrap this up.
And
And
my
that
ba-
paella smells
and my
good.
batteries are going.
Actually, I don't even check the battery on that. If
I
the
don't
stream
even-
suddenly goes, that's why.
Can you still see a red flag on that one up there?
No, I think it's probably stopped itself, actually.
It usually makes a noise. Is it, if you've got a red thing on it?
No.
Well, just leave it.
It might be still going.
Yeah, it might be still going.
But we've got, give you an idea, there's a camera there. There's a camera there.
There.
There's a camera there. There's a camera there. Oh, and there's one over there. So
We've got some coverage.
Yeah,
Lots
we
of
should be all right.
cameras.
Yeah.
Robert Sheldon.
Hi, Robert.
He says, hi, Bob.
Hi, Robert.
And the other thing as well is, if any of you guys have got any videos you would like to see, I'm not saying we can do this. One of us may be able to cover it. It depends on time and other constraints. I mean, we've done quite a lot of food videos because we're food centric, obviously. Different places. We've got, I think we've got at least one in the bag waiting to get sorted, which is Torrent Asia. We've heard the Chinese that's opened up near where McGill's was.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we've been there. We've been there.
What,
It's
the
nice.
Chinese?
Yeah, yeah.
It's supposed to be quite
We've had a takeaway there, and we've sat in and eaten there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're waiting for this one to open.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Oh,
China.
the Grand
Yeah.
China. When is it opening?
It's within a week.
Supposedly this next week.
Right.
yeah.
He's talking to Lisa that
The owner.
owns it
So hopefully we might.
about getting in before they open so he can do a vlog of
Right.
Well,
interior.
Yeah, that'd
but
be
we're
good.
looking at possibly going live.
Yeah.
Initially,
Yeah.
possibly the day before.
Do
So
you
Mm.
that
know what
people
they've done? Because it's
spent
not.
a fortune.
It's not
Spent
that
a lot
long
of
since.
money.
On the floor.
It's actually over 4 years.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we were like that.
Yeah.
Not that long since done it, was
Yeah.
it?
That's what I thought.
But it's now got bucket chairs. It's now got
Yeah.
high-rise sofas that are back to back.
Yeah.
Which she wasn't very happy with when they turned up. She was like, "They're too big." So that's what you've got.
Yeah.
Helen's like, "You're gonna have a nightmare cleaning them because of the colour of them when you get soy sauce on them." So you'll see when you get in there.
Mm.
It's, I can't think what the colour is. It's not pink. It's like a soft, pinky peachy kind of colour. So,
Light colour.
but it looks really nice. The tables are, if you imagine wooden tables, but they've got what's the resin.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
where they've got the
inlaid.
resin inlaid into it.
Right.
So it looks, from what I've seen so far, stunning.
Yeah.
Mm.
We're going to have a nightmare when they open because we're just not going to be able to get the cars in and out of the car park for work.
Yeah.
And we've said to her, "How long before you open?" She's like, "It's going to be at least a week." And we're like, "Really? We can smell you cooking." She's like, "I've got to feed the staff."
Yeah. Well, when we walked
we-
past
we could
tonight, I
smell
thought it would
We
open
thought it-
because we could
yeah.
smell the food.
Yeah,
When we walked
that's
past.
feeding the staff. And
Ah,
we're like,
right.
"Oh."
Yeah.
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 So we've covered quite a few. There's a lot of Chinese restaurants in the area. There's a few that we want to hit. There's a few we've hit. There's a few restaurants that we want to do, not necessarily just around here, but
Mm.
the Chinese
There's
Up
loads
near
of them in
you.
there. Yeah, there's lots.
is we
Yeah.
want to
Do
try.
that one, don't we?
Dynastia, which when you get to
Dynastia.
Punta Prima, Playa Flamenca, the one that's set back from the road that you could blink and miss it, that's proper Oriental building.
Oh right.
All
yeah,
right.
I've seen that.
We're,
Yeah.
we're going to try and hit that one at some point as well. And
Oh, that's opposite the shopping centre. Is it that one?
no, that's
Well, yes, it is.
no, that's Asia Kitchen,
All right.
which
Okay.
is Lisa's
No,
cousin.
it's
Oh, is
opposite
it?
Gandhi.
Yeah.
You know Gandhi.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit further on.
That
So
stretch
Right.
there.
the
Yeah,
one you're on
yeah.
about, you see
Yeah, I know
that,
what you
that's
mean,
on
yeah.
the corner.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then you've got a bit of wasteland, which I think might be being turned into a Mercadona.
Yeah,
actually.
it used to be a campsite.
Okay.
Oh, right, okay. This is Bob
Yeah.
showing his
But
experience
now,
from.
Now I think we're probably going to build on it.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a Mercadona.
Right.
From what I've seen, I think might be stopping.
Go on then. I want yeah, okay, cheers.
Have you got any more?
I'll just have a little bit, 'cause I don't want to get too carried away.
Let's have a look what we've got here.
Back in coffee table, so.
No, you're not going near that coffee table.
Right, been going for 24 years. Robert Sheldon. Hi, Bob. What's the best new place to eat in your area? There's loads, actually.
New place to eat.
Yeah, new place to eat.
There.
Tom.
Gone.
No, it's not new place. Actually, new places.
Drones is new.
No,
just
it's
just
refurbished,
redone
but it's
it.
not new. In this area, yes,
Oh,
Siciliana
yeah, to go
over
there, aren't we?
in
Yeah.
actually New York.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
going
I
there
was still
soon.
living
Yeah.
in
Is
that
it Tuesday we're going? Don't
I
tell
was doing
anybody.
well. I was doing well there.
Don't tell anybody.
Siciliana is quite good, actually. We've been quite impressed with that.
Yeah.
Quite enjoyed that. Greek actually is quite good.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice.
And it's different if you fancy
They don't
Greek
take
food.
cash.
Torretasia's been going for
Card.
years. In fact, Great Greek's been going for a few years
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
But there's a few that we're looking at doing. Let's have a look. Sun of the Wine looks bliss. What's the temperature? 20 something.
24.
24, Bob says. Descartes, Ed Stracker, between 20 and 30 last 3 weeks I was there. We're expecting a heat
What's
wave
that?
on Wednesday, according
Go.
to the news.
Go.
It's
It's
stuffing
been there all
out.
day.
Was it?
Oh, I thought you were looking at stuffing out the toy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, sorry.
Wednesday, we're expecting a
Stuffing
heat
out the
wave,
toy.
and then it's going to drop 10 degrees on Thursday. 30 odd again on Wednesday.
Is it? Wow.
We're going to play flamenco on Wednesday.
Yeah, we are, aren't we? Yeah, yeah.
Now,
Go.
here we go. The Henricus 69. Hang on, before we get there, let's have a look. Most of 20 SWAT days. Cooper's is great. Cooper's. Where's
Coopers.
Name sounds familiar.
Yeah, it rings a bell.
Coopers,
In that
it
near
sounds familiar.
Casada? On the way to Casada?
I'm thinking they might be
I
there.
think,
Yeah. Buddha Lounge, Don Carlos also. Well, yeah, Buddha Lounge. Have we been in there?
Will you stop
remember.
throwing the bloody food away?
Henricus 69. Is it possible to buy a house in Torrevieja area for 2 people with a state pension and savings, a house like Mark and Yvonne? Yes, but it depends whether you want to be here permanent or not. If you want to be here permanent, it's down to the visa situation. I can't advise on that one. That's the easiest way of putting that. But if you get in touch, I can put you in touch with somebody that can advise you the requirements.
But it depends on what savings you've got.
Let's have a look. Permanent living, full resident.
Right.
Right. So
Have we frozen?
we can put you in touch with somebody.
Oh, my battery's
but
gone
there's
on
a
my phone.
requirement on the minimum amount of money that you've got in savings.
Yes, I'm afraid my battery's gone on my phone, Amber.
Have you gone?
Yeah.
Hang on a minute.
Low power mode. Let's try that. I'm okay for maybe a minute or two.
We'll go in.
Yeah, but you can't because of the mics.
You have to unplug your mic. See how we get on.
I see. Well, let's see. Okay. All right for a bit, but go on, put that in. I don't know what percentage I'm at now. We're still live anyway. We're still there, but we're down to the iPhone mic, which is not going to sound too good from this distance.
See how we get on. Hopefully, you can give us a mark check. Let us know if you can still see you.
Yeah, you get Andy's mic. Yeah.
No, because we unplugged them because of the echo.
All right. So yeah, we're just on iPhone.
So we'll see how we
mics.
got on. Andy, go to Tasca Nueva Bahia in Torrevieja. Cracking food, do a review. Yeah, Tasca Nueva Bahia. Somebody's mentioned that one before. We'll look that one up. Show them to you one day. Oh, that was not for us. Mark and Yvonne's cam's frozen. Hopefully we've sorted that. That was top notch.
We're back live.
Yeah, Henricus 69. I'm going to be honest. I can't advise you on that. This is into the realms of.
I think we're on
This is into the realms of visas, status requirements. Not something we specialise in, which is why we don't cover it. But send an email to social@t.show.com. Just put in that you've been chatting on the stream, and I'll put you in touch with a couple of different specialists, shall we say. Is there anything else? Have I missed anything? Patricia B, is there any update on the port area in Torrevieja, please, that we know of? No, they're having an overhaul. We've not actually covered. Yeah, we've not covered the port at all. Mike and Yvonne, so if you look at Between the Lakes, they have covered it. I think you've covered it a couple of times. Was it on one of your lives as well?
Yeah,
actually,
yeah, we're doing it live. Yeah.
On what the update is and what the status is. I don't know why we didn't cover that when it first came about. We knew about it, we just didn't. Yeah.
Well, first off, we know about it.
No, I kind of knew it was happening, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that was going. Yeah, yeah. So if you come into Torrevieja, don't expect there to be any parking where you used to park. That's gone.
But there is an underground car park underneath near the tourist information centre as you come in where the buses drop off, but not the bus station.
Dinner back.
Boing.
You winning?
I think we're back on.
You're back on.
We might have to ask somebody if we're back on. It looks like we might be back on. I don't know how far behind we are on this.
I'm not sure. I've got you with a glass chair, like
Yeah,
normal pose.
I think we're back on. It's very unusual to see me with a glass to my nose. Really.
I know what you're saying, Mike.
Laura, right, I'm going to catch up later.
Yeah, well, a few minutes.
Missed Helen, but she's obviously cooking up a storm. Happy Easter all. Laura, lovely for you to be here as per usual.
I am here.
Thanks for joining us. Yeah, catch up later. There will be a video from Mike and Yvonne between the lakes. They'll cover some little bits, I'm guessing, a few bits.
We will.
We'll add a bit in the weekend vlog that we're doing. Let's have a look. The Rambling Irishman. Hi. He's joined us. He was the one that was mentioned earlier in the vlog.
Mike mentioned him.
No, I think it was one of the subscribers, so he's one that we're going to watch later.
Right up in the air.
Henry Cuss 6.
Shut up,
The other downside from our videos when we're doing is
The dogs. But I don't have it any other way. That's how it is.
they're all rescue dogs.
The paella's just about done as well.
Right.
Oh, it smells great.
Do you want me to show? I'll show you guys the paella. Are you ready? You'll have to read the comments because I can't see the comments. Right.
That's all.
Bear with me. Oh my word, this smells.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it does.
This smells
I
fantastic.
think there's too much in there.
Probably.
I think there's enough for a week in there.
We'll come back tomorrow then.
Now we're back.
How
We're
about
saying
that?
what we're going to have for dinner on Monday.
Oh, we wish smell-o-vision was there. So we have mussels, prawns,
You can always edit afterwards.
wines, rice, obviously, chicken, ribs, garlic. That there is garlic in the skin. It'll be soft and
Succulent.
It's all succulent.
is what we'd say. And there's the peppers, there's saffron, there's chicken stock in there. You know,
Spectacular. That's the word.
Yeah.
Spectacular.
I like.
It's one of them.
So I'm thinking we're just more or less done, aren't we, really?
Yeah.
And I
So
think it's time to wrap the video
We've
up.
been,
Are we doing a 3, 2, 1
We're
thing?
doing a 3, 2, 1 thing.
yeah, I think we should do a 3, 2,
I think we should all do a
We
3,
should
2,
all
1.
do a 3, 2,
There we
1
go.
thing.
I think we
right,
should.
guys. Thank you very much for joining us. Any more comments before we despair?
I
Oh, what's
think
it gone on? We're still
Yeah,
on.
it's there.
We're still on.
Yeah.
We're still on. So, on that note, I think it's time to wrap the video up.
Yeah.
So, if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. And don't
Their
forget to hit
channel
that
and
note.
our channel.
Or shall we do a thumbs up?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, thumbs up if you like the video, a thumbs down if you don't like the video. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already, and don't forget to hit that notification bell.
3, 2, 1. Ping!
Adios.
Adios. I like that. That's a good outro.
Keep that. We'll keep that.
Yeah.
I'll
Have
edit
we
this.
actually stopped?